What's up, everybody? This is Keith with Each and Every Stride, and looking forward to betting with the horses with you live and handicapping live here on stream on Razor Sharp Picks. So, looking forward to going over Churchill Downs, Santa Anita, Penn National, Chucktown, Charlestown, and Evangeline. So, a lot of tracks. Even got the last race from Woodbine coming up next. So, hit that like button and subscribe here at Razor Sharp Picks. And appreciate your patience today. I know that StreamYard even had a day and a half, but we're all we couldn't miss this party with betting the horses. And I actually cashed 5 out of 8 races at Churchill last week, so looking to keep the momentum going. And thanks so much for joining me. Give me a follow at Each Every Stride on X, Twitter, and thanks to Razor for giving me this platform. And look forward to cashing and talking horses with you guys for a few hours. So thank you and welcome. Let's get this going here. We got Churchill Downs is going to be my first race, race 3 coming up in 9 minutes. So I'll give the conditions and let's see who's in the chat here and everything. Appreciate everybody's support. Let's get this rolling here. Remember, hit that like button. We'll get to 25 likes. So 25 likes, we'll have a nice shot, and then we'll get to every 10 after that. Why not? It's a Thirsty Thursday, right? Let's check out what's going on in the chat here. And we're streaming on YouTube and Kick and all of Razor's outlets here. So let's go. Let's cash big tonight. Very cool. Get this screen here. So we got 9 minutes to post, as I was saying, for Churchill Downs. I'm going to put my play in the chat, and this is going to be Churchill Downs race 3. It's a 6 furlong sprint on a fast main track for claiming condition for $80,000. So there was one scratch here of the number 6 low key. So I actually looked at that horse, but I'm going to be talking about the the actually 6 remaining runners here for Churchill race 3 coming up in 8 minutes. Let's get this going, guys. Let's see who's in the chat here. Good stuff. Let's get this going, guys. All right, here we go. What's up, Don Johnson? What's going on, my friend? Thanks so much for joining. We just got started here. We're going to be betting a lot of tracks live night edition here on Razor's channel. So appreciate everybody tuning in. I'm going to put my play in the chat here. We got a lot of action here. We got about 4 or 5 tracks that I capped. So man, I was up late last night, with the guys on the live stream. And then even after that, I was looking at some horses. So I was feeling good at that time. So we're going to have to keep the momentum going here. Cool. So I'm not going to actually put my play in the chat here right now for you guys. I'm going to play a little pick 3 action. Pick 3 for race 3. Let's get this going here. What's up there, Ron Young? Let's get this going here. Interesting. There's been not out of our control some with this the streaming platforms got hit up with the crash today, but I'm so glad that the show is on here. So gotta actually see what's going on here. Okay. All right, I'm gonna put my play in the chat here for you. All right, let's get this going, guys, and let us know who. And I'm back. So I did a little bit of disappearing act. Now bear with us because the platform is having issues. So I actually got an error message saying it could be on our end, because my internet's up and running perfect. So they just bounced me and I'm back. So hopefully you guys can hear me okay. And, hopefully this kind of just stays because I really have some horses I want to talk to you about, you guys. So I'm going to actually put this in while the getting's good in the chat and I'll be talking about it. But yeah, I'm here. Let's get it going, guys. Hopefully, I don't disappear again. So it's actually happened twice already, but we'll just keep it third time's the charm, right? Let's stay on here. So I'm going to be playing a little pick three here at Churchill. Just want to make sure all these horses are not scratched. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I got the changes. It was actually only two horses on the whole card that got scratched, so it was good news. All right, so there's going to be my pick three, everybody. Pick three action here. There we go. Now we're cooking. So I'm going to start pick three. 1, 2, 4, 5. So I'm going four deep in this one. We had the scratch of the 6, so I like 1, 2, 4, 5. I think the 4 is going to be really tough. And current favorite at 4 to 5 here. Kentucky Showdown. Smoke Show Showdown. Look at that Smoke Show. Hartman does well on this track, and this horse is from Oaklawn. A lot of in the money finishes. I'm kind of going to throw away that last race at Oaklawn, and I think the public is too. So I'm going to go four deep here with the pick 4, 1, 2, 4, 5 in race 3. And I'm going to go race 4. Let's look at race 4. It's going to be start of the pick 5, but it's going to be the second leg. Hopefully I'll be alive in the pick 3 here. I'm going to go 3 deep, 3, 7, 8 for me in that one. And I'll be talking about these horses. And I'm going to do a single. I'm singling this one here. I like Florent Giroux gets aboard for this horse that has been fractious, has had issues with, just being running rank the last couple of times. I think Florent Giroux is actually going to fit this horse like a glove, get to save some ground from the rail. I think, he's going to make the big difference here in the 9th start. So this horse did break the maiden earlier, likes Turfway, seems to like Kentucky a little bit too. So that's going to be Ascari. Ascari is going to be my single to end the pick 3, race 5, the 1. So that's going to be my pick 3 here. And, I'm for an exacta or try. I'm not going to put that in right now because of the 4 horses I'm using. But let me see. I'll get this on the screen here for you. Let's get this rolling here. All right, here we go. Cool. So at least you guys will be able to see this, the field here. I was saying, let me get this a little closer here. All right, cool. All right, good stuff. So, yeah, we're getting close to Churchill here, and then we'll be popping off at a bunch of other tracks. So 3 minutes to post. I mentioned last week that Churchill does a good job with once it's 0 minutes to post, they get right to the gate. Yeah, Don Johnson, let's take a look at that. Yeah, I'm not going to play daily double in this sequence. Maybe if I'm feeling good, I might do the 3, 7, 8 to the 1 in that second and third leg of my pick 3. But I'm going to just stick with this pick 3 here. I don't see a huge, huge value in this sequence. So if I can kind of just double up my money, hopefully triple up my money here, but you could play that. Let's see. It's actually going to be a pretty cheap ticket. So it's 4 deep, 3 deep, and then the single at the end. So you could play for 50 cents. You could play for $1, as much as you want. We got 2 minutes to post here for Churchill. And remember, hit the like button, everybody. I'm going to be checking those likes for sure. Appreciate the support so much, you guys tuning in. So we got Churchill Downs, race 3 coming up. And then I'm going to be talking about Santa Anita. Now, Santa Anita, man, they have some short fields tonight. And then I'm going to be passing on a couple races. There's going to be some horses I'm going to be talking about, though. A couple of win place bets on some of those horses. But yeah, I don't want to miss this Churchill race. So let's get this going, guys. Right. So yeah, I did not cap Hawthorne. They're also race 6 is going to be in 12 minutes. So if you like that track too. All right, let me crack open a drink here and appreciate everybody tuning in. Yeah, I'm going to be live for a couple hours. We got the hockey later tonight. So this is a nice bridge to the Stanley Cup. But again, this is a great time of year with the sports and the horses. So cheers, everybody. All right, so for Churchill Downs, race 3, 6 furlongs. So going to be pretty quick here. I think the start, the break is key. I even looked at this seven a little bit, but just been off form. Just kind of a couple of speed and fades for Army Girl. The post is not terrible though. I mean, even in this short field, but I like the play that I put out here, and let's consider making a donation to the show here on Razor Sharp Picks Network, and become a member, become a YouTube member as well, and you're also on Kick. Give them a follow on Kick. Let's see here. Here it is. All right, we got the horses loading into the gate here, so I'm gonna give it a call. You got some pretty top jockeys too, decent jockeys that have been coming in now for Churchill even during the week. All right, let's get this going, guys. So I just started a pick three. I'm not going to be doing an exact or a try in this one, in this kind of shorter field with the scratch, but let's get it moving here. All right, we got one left to load, and it's Army Girl on the outside, and there's my pick three, and everybody, and they're off right now. Four broke like a rocket. Kentucky Smoke Show, and then I got the one Elegant rushing up at the rails. So one's going to set an honest pace here with the four on its flank on the outside, stalking. So it's a 1-4 on top here. Churchill Downs, race three. Hit the like button. Appreciate everybody tuning in here. Got Elegant on the front end. Big overlay, 7-1 from the 7-2 morning line, and looking, doing well, looking to put this field to bed here. So we got the 1 and the 4 really in the race of their own. We got an Army Girl trying to come up the rail on the inside, but is already starting to fade. And then we got the 5 Stage Presence making a huge move here on the outside. So let's see, it's going to be, looks like possibly just a 3-horse race here. The 1 and the 4 did go pretty quick. Elegant, and then Kentucky Smoke Show. Come on, give me a price here. We got Kentucky Smoke Show on the lead narrowly. Stage Presence on the outside. It's going to be really close, everybody, but it looks like Kentucky Smoke Show giving them the slip here. Going to be Stage Presence going to give one last final lunge, but it's going to be 4, 5, 7 here at Churchill race 3. Figure the leg I go 4 deep, right? You get the even money favorite. This kind of sequence looked a little chalky to me, but I was saying if I can just, double my money and keep the train rolling. Let's go. Let's go right to the great race place. So we move on in our pick 3 there. I know it was even money, but get hopefully some medium prices coming up. And then I got the single in that big race in leg 3. So I didn't want to spread too much in this kind of sequence and kind of just hammer that pick 3. Let's talk about Santa Anita race 5. I mentioned these fields, and then it was a 5-horse field, and you got a scratch of the 1 who I really liked, Momad. So Miramati is a horse that's actually named for the track announcer at Santa Anita, Frank Miramati. So this horse is still in Bob Baffert's barn. Took a while to break the maiden, and last time set an honest pace, but it was a big speed and fade. I think there was higher hopes for this horse, naming him Miramati. Didn't break the maiden for a while, and this is his 13th career start. I'm not going to be betting this race. I even looked at the pick 3 too, and it looks like all chalk right now. There are a couple races later on at Santa Anita I want to talk about. I'm going to be here for those races. Miramati could be tough on the front end. I just don't want to pay to find out. I like the 3 a little bit, but I just don't want to pay for 9-5 on that. So let's keep this rolling, everybody. I'll call it. Let me know who you like here. I didn't really like the 5 that much either. I mean, 5's coming out of a stakes race. Did not, came in last in the stakes race. Did pretty well. Came from Turf Paradise. I'm not huge on horses that come from Turf Paradise, and then came with a good second at Santa Anita, 2 back. That's Arrow the Great. So if you like the 5 to kind of rebound from that stakes experiment, I just too much, a little too chalky for me, right? They say so. Miramati's just clicked to 2-5 now. So 2-5 on Miramati. Let's get that on the screen here. Yeah, I mean, it's maybe this horse did a little growing up now, Miramati, and has been in the top three, is in the money a lot, but he's always a short price. So I can't get past betting it. And I just wasn't in love with the other horses to kind of take a stand against him. Let's get it going, everybody. Appreciate the follow there. Appreciate you following there on Razor. And what's up, Steve G? Cheers. Little thirsty Thursday action. Got 1 minute to post for Santa Anita. It's going to be race 5. Started the pick 5. Yeah, I couldn't even get myself to put a pick 5 together, but this is an allowance optional claiming. So, I was just talking about Miramati, this horse, the number 2. He's been in stakes races. I was glad to see this horse actually finally break the main, even just a few races. It felt like only a couple of races ago, but Juan Hernandez aboard with Bob Baffert. You know how dangerous that combo can be. But it'd be interesting to see if this horse could kind of have a season where he could put it all together. They're loading in the gate here. Santa Anita, race 5. It's only a 4-horse field, so I'm going to pass at it from a betting standpoint. But I'll be talking about some horses soon at Santa Anita. Hit the like button, everybody. Appreciate you tuning in. If I had to give a lean, it would be the 3. He's actually 5-2 right now because Miramati's getting hammered now, 2-5. Got the last one to load on the outside. It's going to be Arrow the Great in this 8 furlong, 1 mile on the dirt. Good luck, everybody. And they're off here for Santa Anita, race 5. And the 4, Go Joe 1. Setting an honest pace with the heavy favorite Miramati, currently 2-5. You know that these odds can kind of change. Now he just goes, I think, officially to half. So half for Miramati. And Miramati does establish the lead on the front end, taking it away from Go Joe 1. And it looks like they're going pretty slow, to be honest with you. So this is really going to favor Miramati, I think, on the front end. Yeah, not bad. They went pretty quick, actually, 22-2. A little quicker, so a little deceiving right there. Miramati looks full of run right now, kind of opening up about 2 lengths right now on the big underdog, the number 4, who's 16-1. And then we got the Ultimate Gambles in the back with Arrow the Great. So they're hoping that Miramati won't get this mile coming off the layoff and from that stakes race. Let's get this going, guys. Miramati, he gets a little bit of a breather in the second half, 45-5. And how about Go Joe 1 running a big race as 16-1, still not done yet. Now they're asking about Arrow the Great on the outside. The jockey's trying to make a move on the outside, covering a lot of ground, and Ultimate Gamble's got to do better than that on the rail. So Miramati on the front end, kind of a tedious, not really the greatest lead for Miramati, but he is kind of kicking clear. Let's see if he's got it the final furlong here, and he looks pretty strong. So Miramati does look strong, and it's going to be a 2, kind of drifting in the middle of the course here a little bit, Miramati. Maybe he saw something, but it's going to be 2-5-3 here at the Great Race Place, Santa Anita, race 5. It just didn't want to find out for that kind of price, but I always like to see that horse win, kind of put it together. Didn't really face much there, I don't think, though. Appreciate that, Steve G. Appreciate the kind words. Let's go. Let's appreciate you joining and all the cappers. Let's hear those plays. And check out Razor's merch page. Trying to get it's getting a little warm now for hoodie season, but even now I'm trying to get one of those hoodies myself. So I've been gifting memberships on Kick. If you're the leading gifter for the month on Razor's channel on Kick, you're actually going to get that swag for free. So Miramati wins, and in a 4-horse field, that exacta is going to pay 4-1. So you actually beat the chalkiest exacta probable of 2-3. But let's keep it moving here. I don't want to miss any of these races. Let's go Penn National race 2. We got 2 minutes to post. It's going to be a rapid pace here. Appreciate you guys tuning in here. So yeah, my name's Keith. You're watching Razor. You're watching Racing with Keith. So a little tongue twister there, but I'm actually going to be putting in plays for the next couple hours and capping with you guys live. Let's go. Let's go to Penn National race 2. Good stuff. Okay. Yeah, it's a short field too. Only 5 horses. Let me see what I had for this one. Okay. Penn National Race 2. Oof. Sorry to disappoint you guys. This is actually another no bet for me. So I'm gonna pass on. I got Penn National coming up. I got a couple plays starting race 3. This one looks too chalky for me. I think the 3 is gonna be tough at 6-5. It's only a 5 horse field. One of my New Year's resolutions was no 5 horse field betting. So so I'm kind of sticking with that right now. So we're gonna pass on Penn 2, but I'll be talking about Penn 3. Let's see what else we got going on here. We got a big slate of racing. So I'd say you don't want to force betting on a 5 horse field. So we got other opportunities for sure. Let's talk about Woodbine race 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whew. We got just over the threshold, right? So let me see if I had a horse in this one. Okay, yeah, Woodbine race 7. Okay, let's see who I'm going to bet here. Yeah, I looked at a couple of these horses. The 5 coming up at Woodbine actually ran in the Breeders' Cup a couple races back at Del Mar at a huge odds of 93-1 in a turf sprint. Now this is the 3rd start coming back from that. So you think this horse, and actually just raced a couple of weeks ago, very recently at Belmont at the Big A. Kind of like the 5 to get back into form. That's Jet Sweep Joe. So that's going to be my horse. I'm not going to be boxing a couple horses in this short field. So let's go with a little win place bet on the 5. So even if the horse comes in second, I'll try to get my money back. So I'm going to put this in the chat. It's going to be Woodbine race 7, 2 minutes to post. Oh, good luck to you, Steve, at Penn National. I'll be calling the next one, but appreciate and let us know what happens with that race. Let's get Woodbine on the screen here. All right, cool. So I'm just going to go with a Woodbine race 7. I'm going to go with a win place bet on the 5. And it's 4-1 currently. So I'm going to try to beat the favorite, the 6, who's actually looking for 3 in a row, comes from Gulfstream and is in great form. It's hard to win 3 races in a row, right? But this horse is just on fire right now. And kind of, if you look at the 6's past performances early on, not in the money that much, though. So kind of, I don't know if this 5 really needs to step up for me. 4-1. And you actually have a late jockey change to Rafael Manuel Hernandez jumps aboard. I didn't even see that. So, all right. Have to ride with this jockey. I'm going to be calling this Woodbine race. And they're actually another track that's good at getting to the gate and getting these horses out quick. And let us know your plays too coming up. Be talking about Churchill in a little bit too. Yeah, this is the late daily double. So at Woodbine. So if you like the double, you can put a double together. I'm going to go with a win place bet on the 5, race 7 at Woodbine. All right, good stuff. Get this. Yeah, Woodbine race 7. And I'm going to be talking about obviously Churchill Downs race 4 coming up in about 15 minutes. Be talking about that one. And they're actually loaded into the gate now at Woodbine. Appreciate everybody tuning in here. Let's see how many likes we got. Appreciate that support. Hit the thumbs up button. Thank you. Got 13 likes here. Let's get to 25, and we'll have a nice toast for you guys tuning in. I'm looking to keep the momentum going. I actually had a nice week last week here on my debut show with Racing with Keith. So I had 5 winners out of 8 races at Churchill, and ended up hitting a couple of Evangeline and Penn National. But let's go with this Woodbine spot. Let's go with a Jet Sweep Joe, and they're off. And the one broke well from the inside. This is another classy horse that ran in a Breeders' Cup before. So the one, but the six, man, that six broke like a rocket. This was the horse I was trying to beat, and right on the front end, perfectly placed, right to the rail. That's where you want to go in the sprint. Let's see if he goes too quick though. So it's going to be speed figures, no pun intended. They're actually on the lead, going quick, and 21-1. So it's all gas, no brakes for the six here. Gonna really, this field's gonna have to step up here. It looks like got a little traffic inside. The one had to take up, got bet late. Let me get this five up here. Let's go with this five. Come on, Jet Sweep Joe. Fire. Fire. You got a shot. Come on, get up. Get up, five. Let's go. Yeah. Let's get it. Five with the setup. And Jet Sweep Joe floats up to 6-1. Let's get it going, everybody. 6-1 winner on a win place bet. So we ended up beating that six. Six went too fast, so appreciate it. And let's go. Let's keep cashing. Let's keep the momentum going here, everybody. So nice 6-1 win place bet on top winner. All right, cool. Let's cash it. Oh, that felt good. That felt good. Yeah, I wasn't sure if the five was going to get up. He was not really doing running, but the jockey asked him, and I believe he looked like he switched leads there late, which helped. That was a great ride by this jockey that came aboard. Late jockey change to Rafael Manuel Hernandez. Good ride. Right. That's how we do it. Let's keep it going. Appreciate that. Thanks so much, Don. Awesome. Thanks so much. And Steve, let's go. Definitely. All right, good stuff. So we got that 6-1 there, win place. And I tell you, I actually, as a horse player, when I bet win place, I always kind of root for maybe a long shot to kind of finish second, because that's going to juice up the place money a little bit too. And that's kind of what we got here. Now, there was a little traffic with that one that I mentioned in my race call. So Artemis city limits. So the judges, the stewards may look at some. I think my five was in the clear though, from what I saw. But I wouldn't be surprised if that inquiry comes up. Great stuff. 6-1. Let's go. And Woodbine is notorious for, actually, it takes a little while for that money to come in after these results, even when they go official. I think it's Sean Patrick Nolan, my friend, Spin Nation. He was the one saying that it takes a little bit longer because I guess they have to do something with Canada and US with the money. He would know more than me, but I think it's an extra step that they gotta do because it's Canada and the US. Right. Just hoping this thing goes official. I don't think my five's under any kind of look here if they're going to do an inquiry though, but I got to take a look. Oh, thanks, Steve. 4-1-3 at Penn. Yeah, so that horse looked good. I'm going to be talking about race 3 for sure. So yeah, the reason why I got this 5 Jet Sweep Joe is, if you look at the races, this was the third race back from that Breeders' Cup in Del Mar. I mean, the fact that this horse was at Del Mar, I know it was 93-1, finished 9th out of 12, so kind of ran to the odds there. But just sometimes it takes 3 races to come back, and I just thought that this horse, it was meant well, and nice pop, nice there, 6-1. Just waiting for this bad boy to go official. Let's see what else we got here. Got Hawthorne. Hawthorne popped off race 6. I did not cap Hawthorne. but if you did, keep an eye on that one. I don't want to miss Churchill Downs. So we also have we got Evangeline coming up in 6 minutes, the first race. I definitely have a play in that one, so I want to talk to you about that. Cool. Let's look here at Evangeline, and then so we're gonna go with Evangeline race 1. That starts their card in 6 minutes, and then I'm gonna be talking about Churchill Downs in 8 minutes. That's second leg of my pick 3 here for race 4. All right, let's get this Evangeline here real quick. Let me see if this horse scratched. Damn. Yeah, I had one horse that scratched out of this field. I did like the 3. So the 3 scratched in race 1 at EVD. Let me see if I'm going to add anybody else here. Yeah, I'm going to try to add a third horse here. I have 2 other horses. I'm looking at it Exacta and Tri-Box. Let me see if I'm going to stick with those 2 or give you a third horse here. Okay, let me see this horse. Yeah, I don't like the 12 outside draw. It is a sloppy racetrack too. You know what? I'm just gonna stick with those 2 horses. It's the slop. Wow, look at this track. You can look at Evangeline. It's pretty deep slop. Wow, looks like Woodstock a little bit right there, right? Yeah, I'm gonna just stick with. Now I'm not gonna be betting this one heavy. Man, this is tough because the track is I didn't cap for slop at EVD. Okay. Let me just put this play in because we got Churchill Downs also coming up in 7 minutes, race 4. I'm just going to stick with it. I'm going to go with these 2 horses I think stand out is the 2 and the 10. So Mr. Ramirez, and we also got, wow, because it's actually probably named after the trainer or the owner here, Jose Ramirez. So I like the 2. I think that this horse has been steady in the money. I think it's going to be the day that this horse puts him away. And I think the 10, now the public sees it too with Maxi Boots, 12-1 morning line, 7-2 currently. I mean, if you look back at the race 2 races ago, this horse broke the maiden impressively and then was in the harder claiming. Now this is the second time at the claiming condition and it definitely meets a softer field. So I'm just going to go keep it kind of light here at EVD. This race especially is 210 Exacta box. Oh, thanks so much, Joseph Myers. Appreciate the dono. Thank you, man. Not a better, but you enjoy the chat and the picks and the analysis. Keep up the good work. It's people like you with the kind words and the support. Thank you so much, Joseph Myers. And I'm going to have a drink here. Nice little thirsty Thursday and a little whiskey. So appreciate whatever you're drinking. Enjoy. Cheers. Ooh, first one, right? That's awesome. Thanks so much for the support, Joseph Myers. I appreciate that. Let's go. See, I'm going to bet 210 Exacta box EVD. So that's Evangeline race 1. I'm not going to be betting this heavy, guys, because of the slop. It's a lot of mud on the track. I want to see how this track's going to play. But those are the 2 horses I like in this one. Put this in the chat for you. So it's going to be a 210 Exacta box. All right, good stuff. Now, I don't want to miss Churchill, too, is in 5 minutes. It's going to be the second leg of my pick 3. We did have an even money winner in the first leg, so I'm hoping I can get a price here. So for Churchill Downs, race 4, I'm going to be talking about it. Because Evangeline doesn't look like they're really in a rush. It's the first race, so they kind of maybe get the pools up a little bit, right? Big racing night, though. This is awesome. I love these Thursday nights recently. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in here on Razor Sharp Picks Network. Okay, I want to make sure these horses are running. There was only 2 scratches at Churchill Downs, so unless I missed anything else, I was kind of shocked. That's always great news when it's minimal scratches. Okay, here we go. All right, here it is. So this is the second leg of my pick 3. These are the 3 horses I need for the second leg of the pick 3. So this is Churchill Downs race 4. I'm on 3, 7, 8, Exacta, and Tri-Box. And these are the 3 horses I like. I like the 3 third time now at Churchill. Has got good form to look back at. Has run well on fast and muddy tracks. So the 3 is going to be my top pick there. And 7, I'm surprised on the price. I think this horse could run well. Sutherland, the 7, and 8-1 currently. Actually, last week I was coming up with this angle of second time at Churchill. These horses were popping up and running really well. So that Sutherland could run well here. 25th start. And then Luis Saez, I think he's going to get this horse out of the gate here, the 8. He's a great gate rider to get these horses out. Looking for back-to-back wins here on the 8. So 3, 7, 8 for me, Churchill Downs, race 4. And I need one of those horses to win to move on in the pick 3. They're 2 minutes to post. Action packed here. And we got Santa Anita coming up in 11 minutes. Try to see if I could put a bet in for that one. It was only a 4-horse field last time, so I passed on the previous race. I don't want to miss this EVD action. Evangeline Downs. Yeah, they're still a little far away from the gate, but they've made the parade to the gate. Okay. I'm not going to try to call it like the track announcer, Rob Toole at Evangeline. You know, he says that classic phrase in the beginning, but I'm not even going to attempt to say it. Good stuff. Thanks so much for tuning in. And thank you, Joseph Myers, again for the dono. That much appreciated. Let's see how many likes we got. We're going to get to 25 likes and we're going to have a toast. Oh, we got 17. Let's go. We got 8 more likes here. Let's get it going, guys. So I got Evangeline Downs. It says 0 minutes to post. Now they're still a little bit away from the gate. Yeah, they're off the turf at Evangeline. So that's another thing. I capped a couple of those turf races. I kind of like the turf racing at Evangeline. This is a first race at Evangeline coming up. Is going to be start of the pick 5. So good luck to the pick 5 players. It's going to be 7 furlongs on the dirt. This is probably the lowest level claiming you could find is a 5K claimer. And that's another thing is that these races are tough, man. When these huge fields, especially with the muddy track, that just adds another element that makes it really difficult. I did not really cap for mud there. So I'm going to kind of keep it light a little bit at EVD, but give me 210 Exacta box. 210 Exacta box. And, I'm going to call Churchill Downs. So we're going to go right back to Evangeline. We'll go right back to the result. These races are on top of each other. But the featured track here right now is Churchill Downs. I do have a pick 3 going. And I need 3, 7, 8. Good luck, everybody. Let us know who you like as well. Put your plays in the chat. So for Churchill Downs race 4, this is 6 furlongs, sprint, 16K claimer. And I just thought it was a pretty wide open race. I was against the 10. I looked at the 10 pretty hard, Western Command. I think if Tom Amos has a big day, I might not have the biggest day because I think I faded a couple of his horses. I was looking at him yesterday. But I need a 3, 7, 8 here for Churchill Downs. All right, they're in the gate. And they're off here at Churchill Downs, race 4, 6 furlongs on the dirt. A lot of horses that are showing some good speed, but it's going to be the 3 with Ben Curtis at the rail. He is coming up, and it looks like the number 4 Catamount is going to be second, stalking for Steve Asmussen and Eric Asmussen. So it's going to be 3 setting a lively pace here up front. And I'm going to see what the fractions are here. Wow, this horse is really motored, and he looks like he wants to go. The jockey's got a hold on him for Ben Curtis, and it's going to be a quick 21 and 0.69. It's all gas, no brakes here for Vidment. And looks like the 3 is going to have hopefully something left in the gas tank here, because there's going to be some horses coming up to the outside. Now, Sutherland's looking for room in the inside. My horse that I looked at a bomb. Let's go, Sutherland. Let's get some room for this 7. Let's go with this 7. Come on, Sutherland. Get up, 7. Get up, 8. Let's hit this exacta and try. Get up, 8. Get up, 7. Let me pay my pick 3. Let's go. It's going to be Sutherland taking over the lead, and it's going to be a 7-3-10 at Churchill Downs. So we did cash the exacta, and we move on in the pick 3. So nice exacta. It's going to be, wow, 39-1 exacta. Let's go. Yes. Let's get it. Let's get it on, everybody. Couple winners already. Feeling good, and hope you guys just win too. What a setup. 7-1. All right, let's go. We're going to run back-to-back videos with how hot we're going right now. Let's keep it going.
Mine. I have the money. The money is mine. I got it for the first time. I got the money.
That was hilarious. Yeah, 7-3-10. Yeah, 7 didn't really want to go by at first, but man, once he got that turn of foot. So I was talking about this horse, 7-1 on top of a great exacta of 39-1. All right, so wow, feeling hot here, and just had a catcher. We're gonna head to Evangeline Downs to see what happened there, but man, that was a great result there for the pick 3 too. So I'm alive to the 1. I'll be talking about a single in the next leg, but I'm happy I got that exacta right there. Kind of paid for the pick 3 outright just in case. So guys, remember to hit the like button. We're trying to get to 25 likes here on Razor Sharp Picks. Great stuff. Man, that was huge. All right, let's check out what happened at Evangeline. Let's check it out. Got action pack here. Wow. Yeah, so race 1, these races were on top of each other, so that's why I had to. Yeah, I can't play that. So let me see what's going on here. I'll get the results of EVD race 1. If you saw it, definitely let me know what happened. I'm looking at my horse in the winner's circle. I couldn't click off of that feed, right? We also have Santa Anita race 6 coming up in 3 minutes. Man, that was a couple of nice winners right there. So Evangeline did go off. I'm actually watching the feed, and we'll see what happened. Oh, Uncle Sully. Here we go. I got a little Sierra Nevada. Actually, it's kind of with this screen, it's a little hard to see, but yeah, a little Sierra Nevada. Keep it a little light here. I got some things I got to do early in the morning, but definitely a little thirsty Thursday. I couldn't go without one. Let's go. And whatever you're drinking, Uncle Sully, cheers. All right, let's see here. Concepcion. What are you talking about? The jockey, or yeah? Let me know. Oh, thanks, Uncle Sully. You as well. So yeah, we got an objection at EVD. The unofficial order is 2798. So that's an objection. It looks like the 7 on the 2. So I didn't have that one. I actually had 210 exacta box. So kind of I'm gonna keep it light at EVD because of this track. And I'll click on that in a little bit. We'll see what happens with that result. But if you played it, hopefully the result goes in your favor. I'm going to be talking about Santa Anita race 6. Let's talk about it. All right, awesome. All right, so Santa Anita race 6. There was a big scratch in this one, right? Let's see. He has a scratch of the 8 on the outside. Actually was not using that horse originally. I think the 3 is going to be really tough here. It's going to be so tough. Let's see how we're going to get paid. All right. Well, yeah, I mean, this is tough because you got to look at the exacta probables and 4-1. So if I box 3 horses and that exacta comes in, I don't want to lose money. So that's one of the worst things ever when you have a winning ticket and you lose money. Very frustrating. So it's the game's hard enough, right? So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play it this way because I do like the 2. Second time starter for Peter Miller and didn't run a lick on maiden debut. Let's see here. I'm just gonna go with I'm gonna keep it light this race too because I think the 3 is gonna win. But I'm gonna do a try box. So I'm gonna go with 236, 236 try box for Santa Anita race 6 coming up. It says 0 minutes to post, but they're not at the gate yet. So got about a couple of minutes. Now I want to go back to Churchill Downs. I know that race just happened. I want to see this will pay and everything too now for the pick 3. And let us know who you like too in the chat as well. Let's check how many likes we got here. Hit that thumbs up button below. And consider subscribing to Razor's channel here and making a donation. Keeps the train rolling, these shows going, the live streams. It's actually how I learned to really, look at this handicapping aspect of horses is you got to look at everybody's perspective and then you kind of come up with your own and kind of you learn from everybody and you want to cash and win too, right? So I'm going to go Santa Anita race 6, 236, only a try box. I don't want to do the exacta. I think that 3 is going to be there. And that's going to be for $1, just they have dollar minimums. So I like these tracks that have dollar minimums. Kind of makes the pools a little bit more juicier. And Fat Wally is on Santa Anita. He likes the 7 win place bet. So good luck, Fat Wally. Okay. So for Santa Anita, race 6. Here we go. Race 6, I'm on 236 try box. All right. Oh, that meant I meant race 6 there, guys. So if you see that, race 3 is already passed. So race 6, Santa Anita, 0 minutes to post. They're at the gate. So I'm going to be calling this race here. And good luck in your plays here. Santa Anita, start of the pick 4 also. This is a maiden claiming event, 5.5 furlongs on the dirt. So it's going to be a pretty quick one. I think the 3 is going to be tough for Umberto Rispoli in town. He's actually was the jockey on journalism there for the 3, the placing and the win there in the 3 races. So journalism is a serious horse. But Sovereignty is definitely the 3-year-old of the year as of right now. But they're loading Force Dazzle into the gate here at Santa Anita, and I'm going to be calling this one, and they're off. And we got the one breaking slow 65 to 1 shot. And I don't know what's going on with their camera. It's a little far away. Now they go with the dual. So now I could see what's going on here. We got the 2 up front and the 3. So we got the favorite right off of the 2. Perfect Smile setting the pace. This 2 actually was 8 out of 8 horses last time. So showing some much better speed. So I have a 2, 3, 6 try box. These horses are setting some serious fractions here. And 22.66. And really 2-horse race as of right now. 2 is kind of holding its own a little bit, getting shoved on a little bit, but the 3 is making it look so easy right now. Roberto Rispoli's not even asking this horse. So we got 2, 3 up front here. I need the 6 to kind of come from the back to at least cash this try, but the 3 looks tough here for this distribution. Distribution here looking nice. I don't know. I mean, he's got an extra furlong to go. He's got a really insurmountable lead. And it's going to be the 3 holding on here. 2 ran a nice race, so it's going to be 3, 2, 6. So we did cash the try box there. A nice little profit. I know it's the favorite on top, but we made money on that race at least. So let's go. All right. Well, there you go, Uncle Sully. Good stuff. So we did cash that try there. I know it's the half favorite on top, but we got the 9 to 2 for second. So that could really help out a little bit with the try price, because then we got the 3 to 1 6-horse was third. And how about that? The horse that I mentioned blew the start, the 60 to 1, actually came on for fourth. So maybe a horse to kind of look in the future. That is Memories in the Park. Maybe circle that horse. All right, cool. So we cashed that one and got Woodbine coming up in 7 minutes. That's going to be their nightcap. There is a horse I looked at in that one, but we'll run a video for that. Winners are tough in this game, and that was definitely profit. So let's keep cashing, everybody. Great stuff. See that go official, and then we're going to be heading to Woodbine race 8, their nightcap here on a Thursday, and then Churchill Downs. It's a big race for me, man, because I'm going to hopefully get paid out in the pick 3. And, we're going to be looking to cash that one. All right, good stuff. All right, let's check how many likes we got here. Appreciate the support. Yeah, hit the thumbs up button below. It always keeps these shows going. It's actually my second week, and man, I've been running pretty hot here. Got a nice profit week 1, and already put out a couple of nice winners already. And then we're looking to cash this pick 3 at Churchill Downs. I'm going to be talking about. They're 12 minutes a post. I got a minute here, and I want to talk about Woodbine race 8 coming up. Let's see here. So Woodbine race 8's in 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah, there was a horse in this one I liked. Now, this is Woodbine last week. I actually ended up hitting this kind of race. It was like the maiden claiming get out race. I don't want to box 3 horses in this kind of race. I mean, look at this field right here. But I'm going to be looking at the 9. So the 9's a price here, Blaze of Mischief. I like the pedigree. And then this horse is getting a little action on the tote board because 12 to 1, 11 to 1 right now. This trainer jockey combo is kind of sneaky right here. So I like the 9 win place bet. Been doing pretty good at these 9. It's going to be my play there in the get out race, Woodbine race 4. Race 4, 4 minutes a post. It's going to be race 8, the nightcap. All right, I'll put that in the chat for you. All right, we got Don Johnson's got to play. You go, yeah. Thanks, appreciate it. Yeah, I'm going to be talking about that one shortly. Yeah, we just catch the 37-1 exacta previous race at Churchill. So Churchill's been treating me really good the last couple of weeks. I have to say, I'm actually not known to be great at Churchill. I would say it's challenging track, but there's been a speed. We've seen it with the speed, the 6 furlong races. But if you can get to these 8 furlongs, it seems like the speed's not holding in those races. Right? Let's see here. So I want to see what this payout of Santa Anita. I know it was kind of a little chalky, but we did cash the try box, and I'm glad I did. I'm still glad I didn't do that exacta because that was a 6-1 exacta. Who wants that? So the try ended up paying $8 for 50 cents. Not bad. So the try paid 8-1. So that's how you do it. All right. So we got that here. Let's talk about Woodbine. I mentioned this horse. I'm gonna go over this horse one more time. Yeah, so this is the number 9, Blaze of Mischief, second time starter. Really was not bet much on debut and actually didn't do much running at all, but that field was pretty tough. And I like the pedigree. I'm gonna take a swing. So it's gonna be the 9 for me in the nightcap at Woodbine. And then we're gonna be talking about Churchill Downs because it's 9 minutes to post. That's a big race. Okay, so it's gonna be Woodbine race 8 coming up. I'm gonna do a win place bet on the 9, and that is Blaze of Mischief. Okay, here we go. Then we're gonna be heading to Churchill Downs. I was hoping Woodbine would be a little quicker. We're actually gonna probably jump over to Churchill and then we'll sneak back to Woodbine. All right, let's check it out here. We got Woodbine's 1 minute to post. Okay. Yeah, these last races at Woodbine have been prices, pretty good prices. Okay. All right, good stuff. So let's talk about Churchill Downs. This is a big race for me coming up. All right, we've already had a couple of nice winners today. Appreciate everybody tuning in, and let's talk about the big race coming up here for Churchill Downs. Let's get it on the screen. Woodbine's 1 minute to post. Churchill Downs. Yep, race 5. And then we'll try to swing back to Woodbine if we can. You know what? I'm just going to focus on Churchill because this is a big race. 9, I definitely hope he runs well, though, at Woodbine. And I'll definitely keep one eye on that horse. All right. So we cashed the big exacta last race that paid, wow, for $2 exacta, it paid $79. So great payout. So let's talk about this. I'm on the 1 horse here for my pick 3 payout, and that's Ascari for Florent Giroux jumps aboard. That's my angle. This horse has been kind of keen, fractious. Florent Giroux can actually kind of hopefully calm this horse, get the rail trip in this mile turf on the firm turf here. And I want to check. I almost don't want to check the will pay, but let's see. Not bad. So it's a 38-1 will pay too. So that's kind of my lucky number right around there right now. So we're live to 38-1 if this 1 horse wins to close out my pick 3. And I like this horse because it's a tap-it. And I mentioned these horses, the last couple of races was rank and keen. So I think this horse can try to settle down. It's currently 7-2 on the board. So I need this 1 here, and then I am going to play something else here. Wow, I can't believe the nine's the favorite. Honestly. Yeah, they're looking at the previous races before Turfway. That's what they're looking at for the nine. Yeah, I'm not gonna play an exacta or try here. I'm just gonna root for this one. And I'm not gonna go for a win bet either. Some people like to do that. I'm just gonna let the pick three breathe here, and let's get this one home. Ascari, get this done. 38-1 for the pick three. Huge. All right. So Churchill Downs is 4 minutes to post. So I gave you that analysis there. So let's see if we can swing back to Woodbine and sneak this race in before Churchill. So I'm on the 9 win place in the finale at Woodbine. All right, I'm going to check the likes here. Appreciate everybody tuning in. This is awesome. I love doing this, and especially we love winners, right? And it's winners like you guys in the chat really keep me coming back and making content and being on these live streams and giving picks and my analysis. And I love hearing your angles here too. So let's keep it going. Yeah, Woodbine's kind of taking their time a little bit too here in their nightcap. Looks like the horses are going to be making the parade to the making the trek here to the gate. Now we do have a jockey off of a horse here at Woodbine. It looks like it could be the 11. Maybe we have a late scratch of the 11, Malibu Betty, but nothing official yet. So if these races kind of go on top of each other, I'm going to go with Churchill because we got the big pick three to close out there. Okay. Let's check how many likes we got. Cheers, everybody. 21 likes. So 4 more likes, and we're going to have a toast and a shot. So we do have jockeys off of horses at Woodbine. So there must have been some kind of incident for race 8. So there's going to be a delay. We'll go back to Woodbine. Hopefully everything's okay there. We're going to focus on Churchill Downs. Race 5 coming up, 2 minutes to post. And I need this one horse. Okay. Yeah, man, we cashed the exacta the previous race, and we got a $16 winner, which helped our pick 3 a little bit. So the probable on the pick 3 right now is so I was showing you here. Yep, 38-1. 38-1. And Don Johnson's got to play. Good luck with you. And check out Razor's merch here. He dropped the link. You could check it out. I mean, it's really cool. He's got a lot of different things. It's either was it win or lose. Win or lose, we still booze. You know what it is, Razor, right? Yeah. Win or lose, we booze. That's it. Let's go. So we got 1 minute to post for Churchill race 5. Appreciate everybody tuning in the chat here. So yeah, Woodbine race 8's on a delay. And we had jockeys off of their mounts. So it's going to be a pretty big delay there. Hopefully everything's all right. Yeah, we're actually coming up on 7 p.m. on the East Coast here. So yeah, we still got the night's young, right? With this bunch of the horses and of course the big hockey game tonight too. So good luck if you're betting that. And Don Johnson says it is shot time. All right, let's do it. It's because we have 25 likes. Appreciate you watching that, Don. And let's have a drink and hopefully a good luck drink here for this one who just clicked to the favorite. So Ascari clicked to the favorite. I think Flo is going to hopefully ride this horse very patient. Because if I watch the replay of this horse, it's definitely being anxious. So cheers, everybody. We got the 25 likes here on Razor Sharp Picks Network. My name's Keith. I'm each every stride. So let's go. Cheers, everybody. Let's close out this pick 3 and let's get all your tickets home too. Whew. That was a gulp. Let's keep it going. So yeah, let me know. Have you ever been to Churchill Downs? I went one time. I went to the Kentucky Derby in 2023 when Mage won. It was awesome. It was actually got I laughed because I got like deal of the century. Now the prices are really high, but man, I got a great deal. Stayed for about almost a week in Kentucky, and I'm gonna be trying to do it again in October. Gonna be trying to go to Keelan in October. So I love Kentucky. And yeah, Mage won the 2023 Kentucky Derby. I ended up doing much better on Oaks Day. Kind of cleaned up on Oaks Day. Did very well. Gave a good amount of it back on Derby Day. But hey, that's what it's all about: fun and bankroll management, having a good time. And that crowd was the biggest crowd I've ever seen in person in my life. And let's go. We got Churchill Downs, race 5. This is going to be 8 furlongs on the turf. So I need the number 1 to close out a pick 3. Good luck to all the players and everybody in the chat. Let's go. Let's get Ascari here. Let's get him home. The break's not as important to me. I don't want to get shuffled back too much, but I want to see. I'm going to keep an eye on this horse because I don't want him keen or riled up like the other races. And they're off. Yeah, it looks like the 2 kind of, that wasn't ideal there. Now the 1's last, so I don't like this at all. The 2 was anxious, kind of pushed into the 1 a little bit, and the 2 setting the pace, but 1's all the way in the back. Hopefully they go too quick. But the 2's really keened up on the front. That was the horse that kind of slid a little bit into the 1. We're going really fast here for 2 beers by 10. Ooh, hopefully I won't be having that many tonight, but I mean, looks like Frankie Dettori had a mission on this 2 here, setting a really unbelievable pace here, 23-6 on a mile turf, opening up by 4 lengths on Pyland. Then the number 7 got bet late at 4-1. So the 7 second, a double heats third, and Covert Laws 4th. Now the 7's putting the pressure on the 2. Say, hey, you got to go a little quicker than that. So 2 and the 7, because the 2 got a breather in the second half, which was big. So it's going to be a 2 and a 7 up front. My 1's got a lot of work to do. He's in the clear in the back, but man, he's got a lot of work to do. I didn't like that start at all on the 1. He is coming from the back though. Now we got Pyland putting a nose up front here ahead, barely though. The 2's battling back on the rail. And let's see if this race can kind of collapse on me. The 1's not really firing. Here comes the 1. They got him free on the outside, but it's going to be a little late. The 11 at a big price is on the outside. And these horses aren't going slow. Let's go with this 1. Get up with this 1. No wire. Oh, it's so close. Wow, that was a great photo right there. But yeah, the 1 just had too much work to do. Came on late. And man, there was no other horses really coming. So I couldn't even tell who the winner is. I believe it was either the 2 or the 7 there in the inside. Damn. That was a very strange race there. And it looks like possibly the 2 held on. Holy crap. Let's see. No, the 2 faded. My apologies. 2 faded. Oh, don't tell me it was the 5. I looked at that horse. Yep, it was the 5. So the angle on this horse was 'Tis the Law on turf. So 'Tis the Law on turf is definitely making some noise. So Covert Law saves the ground. It was a great ride by Raylu Gutierrez there to save ground. And the 2 was tiring. So he kind of split between the 2 and the 7 and made this big move. And then the 11 double neat on the outside made this huge move too. But man, you're going to get paid there with the 5. And that's a nice pick 3. That is a nice $103, 103-1 if you had it. Yeah, I looked at that horse though for sure. There were a lot of first those, the turf, but the 'Tis the Law, sire. Watch out on the turf. Good stuff. All right, let's check out what else is going on. That was a fun sequence though. Yeah, the 1 again. Just, if you watch the beginning of this race, I mean, this horse was basically walking while the horses were running, and I said, "Oh, this one's over." The fact that that 1 actually came on, believe maybe finished 4th, coming on late. I don't know. The horse is maybe got This is the third race in a row that there's been some kind of obscure thing happen with the one. So sometimes they say horses kind of, you don't want to say it, but kind of make their own trouble sometimes. But horses definitely got talent, so you got to see how we're going to make money on them one day. All right, we got some action here. We got Charlestown race 1 coming up. See if I got a minute here. All right, Charlestown race 1. Let's talk about it. Good stuff. Okay, so for Charlestown race 1, I'm going to go with a 2-4-5 exacta and try box. Keep it simple on this one. The 5 does look really tough. Emily, Catherine, and just comes out of harder races. You know, the mud last time was probably an excuse. So now you got the fast main track. So I think the 5 is going to be really tough. But I'm going to go with 2-4-5 exacta and try box. I think those are the other logical horses. You got 7-1 and 6-1. So maybe we can spice up some of these payouts. Okay. So that's going to be Chucktown. They call it Charlestown race 1, 2-4-5 exacta and try box. And Fat Wally has a play at EVD race 2, a $2 try box of a 1-2-5-8. Good luck. Okay, cool. So yeah, we got Charlestown race 1 coming up. Got a lot of action. We got Charlestown race 1. We got Santa Anita coming up in 5 minutes. I'll be talking about that. And we just had the big race at Churchill Downs. So it's been a lot of action. Did not cash the pick 3, unfortunately, but it was nice to get the exacta, the nice exacta before. So that was a 37-1 exacta that I cashed before to kind of cover that loss. So let's go. It looks like Charlestown's not really in a hurry that much. So all right. Appreciate the likes, guys. 25 likes. So we're 35 likes. We'll have another toast and a shot. You know, keeping that thumbs up button. Appreciate it. Wherever you are, hope you're well. And it's a little after 7 o'clock here on the East Coast. So the night is young. I don't know if everybody saw on the news about the fairgrounds, man. I was sad seeing that news. Now I saw some big time owners came out in support of the fairgrounds. That was the latest news, but I don't know. I'm not really up with all the dealings going on, but unfortunately, the track looks like in trouble right now. Good luck, Steve. Appreciate it. Let's go. Let's cash together. All right. Yeah, I'm in New York, Don. So appreciate it. Yeah, let's get it. Been some crazy weather though, man. I mean, we got hot weather today, but it was just a lot of rain, man. A lot of rain the last couple of weeks. So hope you're well wherever you are. So yeah, Charlestown, they're getting to the gate here. So it's going to be Charlestown race 1. This is a maiden claiming event going 7 furlongs. So this is not the classic Charlestown 4.5 furlong sprint. So going to be going around a couple of turns. They call it the bull ring. These kind of tracks, like sort of like Delta Downs. A lot of twists and turns, right? So for me in this one, I am going to be on 2, 4, 5, Exacta and Try Box. I know it's a shorter field of 7. Can get these horses home. I think 5 is going to be really tough. Now the price is going up to 4 to 5. So surprised that the horse was getting bet more if we can get like even money with that horse involved in an Exacta and a Try with 5 to 1 and 6 to 1. Let's go. All right, let's go, everybody. Santa Anita race 7. Got Charlestown going at the same time. Right? Charlestown, they're actually almost all in the gate. So we're going to try to call this Charlestown 1. Yeah, Santa Anita, this was a chalky race. I'll be talking about it if I can here in a minute, but they're off here at Charlestown. So for Charlestown, lovely odds. It's broke like a rocket out for the front for JD Acosta and is a 4 to 1. Now we got a couple horses on the outside putting a little bit more pressure on that. So it's going to be the 2 and the 5, the heavy favorite, Emily Catherine, going to be 3 to 5 stalking on the outside. So it's going to be 2, 5 up front here. This is 7 furlongs, Charlestown race 1. Start at the pick 5 if you're playing the pick 5. So yeah, the 2 got a little bit of a breather there. Looks like the second half. And yeah, 5's getting a little bit, you got to ask the question here on Emily Catherine. So 2 and 5 kind of separated themselves. So we got the 1, Eyes on the Candy, in third place, saving ground at the rail with Hold'em, the big long shot, 31 to 1, already kind of backing out of it right now. But got the 2, up front here, looking to put away the big heavy favorite, 3 to 5. It looks like the 1 might possibly pass the 5 here for second, but we need this 5 to kind of hold on for Exacta. But the 2 up front here by 2 lengths, is he going to have enough to hold on? Got the 4 saving at the rail and the 5 on the outside. But it's going to be lovely odds up front galloping, doing it easy. Great stuff. Make sure I actually hit that Try. I know I hit the Exacta here. Man, so yeah, the Exacta was 8 to 1. Solid with a heavy favorite. So we beat the heavy favorite there. And I believe we got the 4 for third. Yeah, Don. Yeah, I didn't cap this, that one. So it was kind of all these tracks here, like the nighttime kind of tracks. But good luck. Hell yeah! So wow, this is actually going to pay nice because the 5 got third. So we got a 3 to 1 over 8 to 1, and then damn, look at that, 3 to 5. Let's go. So it's not even going to be an 8 to 1 Exacta. We're going to throw that out. Holy crap, guys. It's a 42 to 1 Exacta. Yeah. Let's get it. And we hit the Exacta and the Try. Let's keep cashing, everybody. Cheers. Man, I've been running hot, man. I'm in my happy place right now. And the trifecta pays $79. Wow. Incredible. A race that actually looks so chalky with the 5. So that's what I was saying in my analysis. If we can get these middle prices on top or even in between. Look at that. That was a great cash right there. Hope you guys, I know Don tailed it. So I hope you guys all tailed that one. Let's go. Great start at Chucktown. That was awesome. Yeah, I know I missed the Santa Anita race, but hey, all these races on top of each other, man, that was well worth holding out there for Chucktown. Man, that was some great stuff right there. That try actually paid excellent. Wow. Awesome. Thank you so much for tailing that one here. And yeah, let's get it. Let's get that cash. Don't forget to join Razor's Discord. He's got a Discord that all these picks and even other handicappers are putting in picks too. So it's really cool platform. Join the Discord. And that was amazing. Great stuff. All right. Well, we got a moment here. I'm just gonna get a refill of my drink real quick, and I'll be right back in one moment. Man, this is unbelievable, though. I mean, we've had multiple cashers. We did not hit the pick 3, but we just cashed a 79-1 trifecta with that exacta as well at Chucktown, and had a winner win place bet of 6-1 before with multiple winners. So let's keep it moving, guys. I'll be right back. Let's hear from our friends at Dub Club, and I'll be right back.
What's up, everybody? This is Dash here, one of the co-founders at Dub Club, and I'm fired up to show you the future of play delivery. The new Dub Club Plays app sends plays to subscribers faster, more reliably, and more organized than ever before. If you are subscribed to a handicapper using Dub Club, you'll get their messages delivered straight to your phone. Time is money, and the new Dub Club Plays app delivers what you need with speed, so you can take action quickly. Stay organized. You can see all plays from every capper you're subscribed to in one clean view. Distinct alerts. You'll never miss a play again with Dub Club's custom push notification sound. We will always be obsessed with building the best service for handicappers to offer to their subscribers. Let's continue to win more together with Dub Club.
All right. Great stuff, man. That was amazing. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We've had multiple winners here. My name's Keith, and I'm at each and every stride. And you're watching Razor Sharp Picks Network of a nightcap racing. I'm going to be on for, it looks like at least another hour and a half or more. So you've tuned in to a stream that's running really hot right now, been interacting with the chat and putting out multiple winners. And a lot of these tracks are on top of each other. So we're really trying to keep up, and great night of racing. So appreciate everybody tuned in, and hit that like button below. Cheers. Let's check Penn National here. Yeah, Penn National's in the gate right now. Did not have a bet on this one, but good luck if you bet it. Okay, so we got Penn there. Got some harness racing tonight, right? So if anybody's betting some harness, I'm going to be talking about Churchill Downs race 6. That's going to be my next focus, though. But good luck if you bet Penn National. Man, I'm still coming down from that. Man, I did not expect that Charlestown race to pay like that. That was cool. So let's talk about Churchill Downs race 6 coming up. So I still got the 3 races left. So I'll be on for all 3 of these races and covering all these other tracks. So appreciate all the support here. And you know what? I'm going to do a nice toast, a nice drink here. I've had multiple winners. I hope you guys, too, in the chat have seen you guys drop the plays. So keep them coming. Cheers. Let's go. Me checking these likes here too. Do my best razor sharp picks there with the shot. Let's go. Man, that was awesome. Yeah, I capped it a couple of different ways this week. I was looking at just more than past performances. I was looking at the conditions. I was doing a lot of reading of how these horses travel. Then I did watch some replays. Replay watching has been pretty important for me recently. I think that's kind of been one of the angles of my success of just kind of looking more for like not trouble trips, but like jockey intent out of the gate. Got to look at sometimes if the jockey's really asking this horse, or if the horse has got a lot left in the tank, or are they saving it for next time too. So replay watching is interesting and it's fun. You got to be really patient though. And I hit the mute button on the announcers just so I don't want to get too confused. Let's talk about Churchill Downs, race 6 coming up. It's going to be 6.5 furlongs on the dirt. Good condition of a starter allowance and a nice purse of $83,000. We got a 9-horse field with no scratches. I'm going to be playing this one. I'll be talking about it. Man, I've been running really hot, so we're going to keep it moving here and keep the train rolling, the cash train. All right. I'm going to try to beat this 8. Yeah, I know it's Luis Saez, and I was just talking about how he's a great gate jockey, especially these horses from the outside. This horse won nicely last time, the big favorite. It is a step up in class, though. Step up in class here. So for me, Churchill Downs, race 6. Just want to double check. Yeah, no scratch here, as I said. Cool. You know, another thing, another angle here that I've seen is you could see how these horses look on the track too. And if you you could change your bet on the fly. You before you make it official, you could say, "Oh, this horse looks outstanding. I was trying to beat him." Nothing wrong with that at all. Oh, awesome. Glad you had it, Jerry. Let's go. Yeah, no, sometimes you kind of need that kind of bet if we've been doing really well on this stream, but sometimes it kind of just gives you that jolt, right? To kind of say, let's keep it moving. That was a great payout. Great try payout. I thought it was going to be like $50 or something at most. All right. So for Churchill Downs, race 6, I am going to be on the exacta and try box. I'm going to use just 3 horses here. Now, I thought about a late pick 3. Would have been a little expensive for me, but I am going to go 3 deep with just an exacta and try box. Race 8, the last race on this card, was a head scratcher for me. So I didn't want to fall into that pit. So I like exacta and try box of 137. 137 here for Churchill Downs, race 6. All right, cool. Make sure this is all good. And then we got a bunch of tracks. I'll be after Churchill Downs, we'll be talking about a couple more tracks here. We still got at least over 3 races or more. So, in the horse racing world, that's like an hour and a half, right? All right. So I'm on a 137 exacta and try box. Be talking about these horses here. 4 minutes to post here for Churchill Downs, race 6. All right, so the current favorite is number 1, Gardner. This is Jose Ortiz. I was saying before, we got some top jockeys in town. Even Jose Ortiz was I was just mentioning Fairgrounds. It's sad. Hopefully it's not the end of the Fairgrounds, because Jose Ortiz was the leading jockey at the Fairgrounds the last meet. He really put on a clinic. I think he won at least 4 races on the final day. So he is aboard here. It's noticeable that he's here, right? At Churchill on a Thursday night. This horse won last time. nicely and is stretching out a little bit in distance. I don't really think that's a concern from the rail. Joe Sharp is a trainer that does well on this circuit. So I like the 1 on top, currently 2-1 favorite. And then I'm on the 3, Suited and Booted. My friend Pimp Slap Mike POD from Sports Money, he'll love that. He loved this horse's name because he said if you spoil the live stream, in the chat will get angry, for the UFC. If you spoil the fight, you're muted and booted. But this is close. It's Suited and Booted. I like this horse, though. I like this horse. Factors a lot of first and second. So the 3. And I like the 7 at a bomb. 11-1. If that's a bomb in this field. Came a nice third and a credible third. I know it was a 6-horse field, but I like this horse at the same distance, second time at the 6.5 furlongs. So for Dale Romans, can pop up at a price. So for me, I put that in the chat here, everybody. I'm on 137 here, Churchill Downs, race 6. So that's going to be the next race we're going to be focusing in on. Let's check it out here. So yeah, I mentioned we got some harness racing. We got, Charlestown. That was awesome. I'm going to be betting race 2 for sure now. EVD, I'm keeping it light. Evangeline Downs, I was mentioning it is a big muddy track tonight. I will glance at race 3, and then we're back at Santa Anita. I'll be betting that one there for race 8, 15 minutes to post. Okay, great. All right, so yeah, we're actually getting to the gate here at Churchill Downs. It's start of the late. Let me see here. This app's acting a little weird. I think technology in general was acting a little weird today. I know they had some issues with StreamYard and some issues like that, but a couple other devices kind of act up. Hopefully not getting overtaken or anything like that. So yeah, it is start of the late pick 3 here at Churchill. So I'm on 137 Exacta and Tribox. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got almost 40 people watching on YouTube. Appreciate you guys supporting me. My name's Keith. You can follow me at Each Every Stride on X Twitter. And don't adjust your screens. I'm here on Razor's Sharp Picks Network doing a night horse racing capping. And man, I'm going to be coming back for more and more. I appreciate Razor giving me this platform. Is back-to-back winning weeks right now. And especially we're crushing it this week. Right, let's go. Let's get the 7 involved, right? 12-1, that'd be nice. So we got the 2 logical horses there, 2-1, 3-1, but I'm on 137 here. Good luck to all the players. All right, they're in the gate here. It's 6.5 furlongs on the dirt here at Churchill. All the horses are loading professionally. Break is the key, and they're off. Oh, it's a good break for a lot of the horses here. Nobody really looking for the lead too much. We do have Showmaster, the number 4 in between horses, poking the nose up front, and we got the number 1 Gardner up front here, making a big, bold move, Jose Ortiz. And we got number 2, Dazzle Me Silver, second. So we got some prices right around the favorite, 2-1. Jose Ortiz is riding this horse very aggressively here at the rail, 5-2. Now, actually, the 8 click to the favorite. Trust Issues is the favorite for Luis Saez. I did fade that horse. So we'll see how fast the 1 went here. And so for Jose Ortiz, let's see. We got a 22.49. So 22.49. And horse looks like he's doing it his own way right now. Now, we do have a couple horses coming up. The 8's in the inside, looking for some room. That is Trust Issues. And they're down the stretch here at Churchill Downs. The 1's on top, looking to put this field away. And up about a length right here. The 8's going to have every opportunity. Now the 1 does drip into the 8. Oh, That's not good for me. 1 did drift into the 8. Now we got the 7 up the rail here. Let's go. Let's catch this. I'm a little worried about that bump. Let's get this here. We got the 3 for 3rd. Oh, man, no way that came through. Now I'm going to have to sweat this inquiry. That was crazy. The 7 wins at 15-1. Oh, what's up there, Geraldo Hernandez? Appreciate you tuning in. We're running really hot here on Razor Sharp Picks Network, and man, appreciate you joining me, man. We're on a heater right now. Appreciate it. I'm gonna have to sweat out this inquiry, though. I think we might be safe with what happened. Let's see, because at least if the 1 gets disqualified, I think we cash the exacta at least. So as of right now, unofficially, I nailed the exacta in the try. But the try is going to be the one that's going to be in question because of what the 1 did drift in to the 8. The 8 was kind of tiring, though, a little bit. And we've seen these Churchill judges, these stewards, not really do anything in these kind of moves. So we're going to see what's going to happen. It's amazing, man. Thank you so much, Ron. Yeah, you come into a show and you say it'll be nice to get some winners, get in the money, positive and everything. Oh man, no change. Oh man, this is gonna pay buckets. Oh man, we're gonna be doing a couple shots right now. Holy crap! It says unofficial for me, but I believe you guys. Okay, cool. It did. Yes, let's go. So we got the exacta here at, wow, 90-1. 90-1. We just nailed the exacta and we hit the trifecta too. So it's going to pay buckets, everybody. 90-1 exacta. Woo! Once this baby goes official, we're going to have a party here. I swear it's not this easy, man. You gotta put it in the work. I spent multiple hours on these cards, but man, it was sometimes when it's like this, you just go with it, right? You go with the wave because this game is so challenging. When you have nights like this, it's unbelievable. So you guys being here, puts it over the top for me. So I appreciate it. So yeah, I talked about the 7. It's a Dale Romans angle with this horse is that this horse had a solid 3rd last time. Romans does pop up at a price. I watched the replay. I think there was more to give with this 7. Cheers, everybody. So we cashed the, it's official. Man, that's amazing. I was worried. So we're actually going to cash this trifecta too. Waiting for these payouts to come in. Man, this is juicy. Appreciate it, everybody. Yep, $88 exacta. Woo! And the trifecta pays $152 for 50 cents. Wow, amazing. We're going to be running a couple of videos and we're going to be having a couple of drinks here, everybody. Man, that's amazing. Let's go. Let's keep it going. It's not going to stop right now, it seems like. Let's keep it going.
Big dick player.
Swinging past your knees.
Big dick, baby.
Yep.
The money is mine. I have the money. The money is mine. I got it for the first time. I got the money.
Incredible. Maybe it was me taking the PP, this entry off the screen. I don't think so because we've been running so hot, everybody. Just want to say shout out to everybody. It's been an incredible night so far. We're still going to be live for over an hour now. And if you've been watching this stream and if you've tailed me, you've really been profiting. We've been cashing. Only had like 2 losers tonight, which is kind of incredible. So cheers. I'm going to take a double shot for everybody here. Support. And it's nights like this that you put in the hard work as a horse player and you get rewarded. And to do it with all you guys, I could be just sitting here by myself and, obviously you're running errands in your life and everything, but to have nights like this that makes it so cool being a horse player. So cheers, everybody. Let's go. Ooh, I'll take a double here. Let's go. Ooh. Cheers, everybody. Can't believe that. You want to be confident as a horse player. Obviously, you want to say, you're putting in this bet, I'm going to win. But to be on a heater like this is incredible. So I appreciate everybody being here. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Yeah, thanks, Lucky Power, for being here, and smash the like. That support is much appreciated. Keeps these shows going. And let's get a RazorSharpPicks to 10,000 subscribers. He's close to 10K. Big milestone for him. So that's amazing. Thanks, Lucky Power. Appreciate it. Damn, man, you just joined the right stream. We've been cashing, but we can't stop. We can't celebrate too much because we got Santa Anita coming up in 6 minutes. Haven't really made money there because it's just the fields. I think the fields get a little bit bigger here. So let's see. With 4-horse fields, I can't be betting that before, but shout out to Miramati winning that race. Let's talk about Santa Anita race 8. I'm going to be checking the likes, so hit the thumbs up button here. Oh, we're at 32 likes. So we need 3 more likes for another shot. I said for every 10 after 25. So let's keep it rolling, everybody. And we got nearly 40 people watching on YouTube. Also on Kick, we are streaming as well. I'll drop the link for Kick in the chat. Yeah, check out. I did that on my own. I did that on my personal account there. It looks like. Hopefully, it'll let me do that. There you go. Yeah, check out Razor's Kick too. It's a cool setup, and you actually now that YouTube has the same kind of thing, you could see the leaderboard of like the commenters and everything. That's really cool. Man, I'm still basking in all these wins here. I can't believe it. Unbelievable. Right. Thanks so much. 32 likes. Let's get to 35 and so on. Amazing. Damn, that was crazy. Razor always make this kind of joke that, wow, where did I get that comma in my account? You know what I'm saying? So, damn, and just to see it's cool seeing the balance go bam like that. That's amazing. And I agree, though. You have to have a bankroll. I'm not a firm believer of, people bet by units, obviously, but I'm not the one that say I have to bet like $50 every single race, because every single race looks different to me. I play, obviously in a unit size and a bankroll, but I don't play the same for every single race. I don't want to go too crazy, but if I'm feeling a horse like a big that 7 that just won at 15-1, kind of wish I hammered a win bet on it, but we did cash that. That was amazing. Oh man, that was huge. So Santa Anita race 8. Let's talk about it. It's 6 furlongs. This is a main special weight. Oh, nice purse, 60,000. Let's go. Let's see what I can come up with here for Santa Anita race 8. The 3 minutes to post. We do have a scratch of the number 4 Spiritual Thought for Kyle Frey was going to be aboard, but that horse is scratched. So we're down to a 7-horse field here for Santa Anita race 8. Let me see how I'm going to get paid on this one. Oh, yeah, this is the race. Okay, cool. Very cool. Actually hit a couple of these kind of bets last week. So this is going to be the first time I'm playing it tonight, though. Let's see here. So for Santa Anita race 8, I'm going to play it this way. I'm going to go with a 5-6 ice cold exacta, and I'm going to bet the 6 to win. So I'm glad I'm getting the 9-2 price right here. I like these are the two horses I'm zeroing in on. The 5 has burned a lot of money though, even though he hasn't. Oh yeah, he was the favorite 2 back, and then was 2-1 last time. So a lot of runner-up finishes. I think today's the day though for the 5. I think the 5 could get it done. I like the 6 though a lot for Antonio Fresu, first time starter. I read about this horse, which was weird, is that this horse was sold at a private auction. So I thought that this horse, Jeff Bondy, is a trainer. Sometimes he's got these kind of up your sleeve kind of horses. 9-2 currently on the 6 and the 9-2 morning line. I think that's a decent sign. Usually if you see like 9-2 to 9-1, you don't want to ever let the tote board tell you what to do, but especially with first time starters, if you see that, usually I kind of run, because they're not really liking that one, especially a first time starter. Let's take a look at, I'm going to put this in the chat right here for you. And I just did. It was Santa Anita coming up for race 8, 1 minute to post. I'm going to play 5-6 ice cold exacta, like Dave Weaver says from TVG. So 5-6 ice cold. And I'm going to bet the 6 to win. I talked to some tournament players about, a lot of the tournaments are like structured like, their way where you can only do like win place bets and things like that. I like this if you like 2 horses and the favorite, I like doing like the ice cold exacta and then the bigger price to win. So let's see if we can get this one. So we got Santa Anita coming up here. Late daily double too, if you want to play that. I missed that golden hour double where they had with Golden Gate. Unfortunately, it's so sad. But that was cool. It was like a $5 minimum double, and then the the late pick 4 they had it juiced up too. I don't usually bet first time starters to win, but I thought this horse was interesting with the workouts too. The 6. Okay. Now let's check how many likes we got here. We got Santa Anita race 8 coming up. Here we go. So I mentioned, this is the main special weight race, and I'm playing it like I was saying, 5-6 ice cold and the 6 to win. I think it could be graduation day for the 5. I mean, it's a lot of in the money finishes, and then the 6 here. So let's keep it going, guys. All right, they're in the gate here for Santa Anita, race 8. Oh, thank you so much. That's awesome, Jerry, to hear that. I'm glad to help out and, appreciate you tuning in. This is awesome. Let's keep it going. I appreciate you very much. That was cool. Great to read that and see that. It's awesome. So it's late daily double time at Santa Anita. Ooh, we got a horse that actually breaks through the gate. It's going to be the number 1. I think great job by the outrider there, the gate crew to hold on to this horse. So we'll have to see. The veterinarian's going to take a look at this one, make sure he's good to go. Currently 25-1 on a 8-1 morning line. So not any betting action on this horse. Just hope the horse is okay. And I think that was a great job by the gate crew. Great gate member there. Yeah, no, I get it, Kevin. That's cool. You want to have some fun with it and don't break the bank. No, I totally get that. It's a fun to bet the races. It's still a sport that listen, there's a lot of controversy and everything with horse racing, but nights like this, right? They're really cool. Appreciate everybody tuning in. So it looks like they're looking at the one behind the gate. Let me see if he actually went in the gate yet here. Looks like the one might be good to go. And they're off. So the one loaded right back up perfect. And the 3 burst to the front here. It's going to be Fancy Facts for Kamara up front here. And the favorite, the number 5, looking to graduate here finally is Darling Tammy in a great spot second. And Timekeeper's Charm on the outside. The number 8 is third. And we got number 2. They are for sale. And Saving Ground for Urberso Rispoli for fourth. So looks like a pretty quick pace here of 22.35. And we got Fancy Facts. Wow, really bet down from 12-1 to 2-1. And the 5 is the favorite and set up perfectly here. But going to have to really pick it up. So see what's going to happen. Not really any other horses coming from the front. So they're around the turn here at Santa Anita, race 8. And it's the 3 on top. But it looks like Darling Tammy trying to take over a stubborn Fancy Facts. And we got a horse on the outside here coming on. It looks like maybe possibly the number 2. They are for sale. Trying to see who this is here. Oh, it's the 8. The 8. Oh, it's going to be so close, guys. Timekeeper's Charm and Darling Tammy. I believe they hit the wire together. Potential dead heat right there. I don't want to call it, but looks pretty close. All right, well, oh yeah, I'm sorry, my D'Amato first-time starter, not Bondi. Bondi actually had the favorite. Ooh, I'd like to say the inside horse might have gotten the bob. It's very close. That might take a minute there. It's between the 5 and the 8 here in a photo finish. Let's see. Yeah, it does look like the 5. I don't want to say anything. It looks like the 5 got it. I like the shutter cam view that they show. So it looked pretty obvious there that the 5 finally wins and breaks the maiden. That was, I guess not finally. That wasn't fair, right? It was start number 7. Let's go. But looks like, unless it's a crazy angle, looks like the 5 got it done at 8-5. All right, let's check out what else is going on here for racing. That was cool. That was a good race. So yeah, unofficially it is 5-8-3-6. So yeah, my 6 actually came in 4th. Didn't really do much running there. So I have to see how this horse has definitely got to improve. Not a bad effort on debut though. So you have to see. Sometimes you could put these horses like in your digital stable, right? And see how they can progress. It's kind of cool. But that's a nice exacta if you had it. You know, the 8 was 18-1 at Santa Anita. So if you had it, hats off to you. That's going to be a 19-1 exacta. Let's talk about Evangeline Downs, race 4 coming up in 5 minutes. Let's see. I don't want to miss... You know what? I don't want to miss Churchill too. So we're going to be talking about these. These 2 tracks seem like they're kind of almost on top of each other. Let's talk about Evangeline race 4 real quick. Let's see what happened here. I don't know if they're on a delay. Let's see what's going on here. Maybe they got a tote delay. Let's see if they do. Oh, they just ran race 3. So they must have had a big delay at Evangeline. So we're going to go right to Churchill Downs instead. Okay. So it's late daily double time at Churchill Downs, race 7. This is 7.5 furlongs. And it looks like, yep, on the dirt here. Allowance optional claiming. Oh, man, these purses are massive, man. $134K. Let's see how we're going to get paid in this one. So I'm definitely staying on with you guys for at least these 2 races and more. Let's go. Let's check how many likes we got here. I kind of don't want to miss Charlestown too. I think I kind of did because that was incredible, that first race. But let's talk about Churchill Downs, race 7. Okay, so for Churchill Downs, let's look at a couple of these horses here. Wow, I'm surprised the two's actually not getting bet. So that's a Deer District for Luis Saez, 5-2 morning line, currently 8-1. So we'll see if this horse is going to get bet late. But I'm on this is kind of a chalkier race for me, this one. I'm on a 1-2-8. I'm just going to keep it simple with those three. I think that, listen, Jose Ortiz, I mentioned him a couple of times. This horse comes from New York, the number 1, Ignite the Light for Rick Dutrow. And first, second, AB is is the win in the coming up soon. Currently 3-1, 10 career starts, and just in the money machine. Debuted at Belmont at the Big A, so he's been in some tough races. Raced at Saratoga. I think the one's a logical exacta and try candidate. 3-1. It's not a terrible price if you can stay at 3-1. So Ignite the Light, like that horse. And let's see. I'm on number 2. I was saying Deer District is going to be my second pick, and then the 8 Tour Player is going to be third for D. Wayne Lucas. Currently 5-2. Try to see if I could beat this 3 Jacobson horse that ran a game second at Churchill Downs last time. He's in great form, but short price. So let's go with 1-2-8 Churchill Downs, race 7. Put this in the chat. Yeah, Churchill Downs, race 7. I'm going to be on 1-2-8. All right, cool. Yeah, we'll get to Evangeline Downs must have had some kind of delay because they're a race behind. I missed it with all the action of these races going on. All right, so Charlestown race 2, we with all this action going on, we did not talk about it. Another big winner though, $15 winner, Fine Whining. Fine Whining wins it. 15-1. So the prices are coming in at Chucktown, which is, you don't usually see that. And then the horse that came in second was 13-1. Wow. I would have not had that actually in that race. So I'm kind of glad I didn't cover it here, but we'll be talking about Charlestown race 3 after Churchill. So our next race is going to be Churchill Downs coming up, race 7. Let's check how many likes we got. Appreciate everybody tuning in here. This is awesome. And, consider subscribing to Razor Sharp Picks here. Even giving a donation, or you can also gift a membership too. So you can gift a membership. So they say if you give one, you can get one. It's just a community that we've all kind of wanted to build. And, as horse players and gamblers, handicappers, even sports handicappers, it's awesome. I keep on coming back for nights like this. We're running hot. Try to see if I could beat this 3 at Churchill. It's tough. I mean, this horse is in great form. Cat on Time. And this is a stretch out in distance. So that was one of the concerns I had. This horse is a nice 6 furlong horse, but he's kind of doing something here for the first time at Churchill coming up in a while. So I'll take my chances that maybe he won't like the stretch out. So I'm on 1-2-8 for Churchill Downs. They're going to be at the gate pretty soon. They move quick. I think the 3's either going to win or be out of the money. That's my opinion on the 3. We'll see. I think an 8's going to run really well for Dwayne Lucas here on the outside. Yeah, we've been running hot at Churchill and now multiple tracks tonight. Chucktown. Man, we've been crushing it. So this is late daily double time at Churchill Downs. I don't have a double in this one, but I'm using these 3 horses, 1, 2, 8. And Fat Wally's got to play here. Good luck to you, my friend. All right, we're at the gate here at Churchill Downs, race 7. It is 7.5 furlongs. That was one of the main concerns I had for this 3 is stretching out in distance. So I think he's either going to like it right away or not. We're going to find out. And Lucky Power does like 1, 3, 4 exacta box. Good luck. Oh, nice. I like it. Coach Jimmy D. All right, we're in the gate here at Churchill Downs, race 7. And Tour Player loads to the outside, and they're off. Nice clean start for all runners. And Deer District, what Luis Saez does, he takes the horse to the lead and get to the rail. So a lot of horses actually looks like in the middle of the track. The 7 is really keyed up. Spinning Pride does burst to the lead here for first-time blinkers for the long shot, 48-1. So he's really seeing the front. Deer District, that horse saving ground. Love this spot for the number 2 right here, stalking second. And it's going to be Coach Jimmy D there for third for Lucky Power. And putting the pressure on right now is Coach Jimmy D. 2 is backpedal to third. So let's see what the fractions are here. It's going to be a quick 23-1 here on the front. Man, this horse with the blinkers for the first time is running his eyeballs out so far. So it's going to be Spinning Pride on top, not phased. Tour Player on the outside making a big middle move. And Coach Jimmy D trying to inhale this horse, Spinning Pride, who looks like he might be calling it a day. Ran pretty good, though, first time with blinkers. Watch this horse next time, the 7. 7, watch him next time. But it's going to be on top here, Coach Jimmy D. Now, Tour Player on the outside. It's going to be close here. 8 actually overtaking the 4. And the 2 coming up for second. Let's get this exacta. Let's get this try. Come on, let's go. I'm getting greedy here now. We're going to get the exacta, it looks like, of 8-2. 8 over the 2. So we got the exacta. 1 came in 4th. And how about that, guys? The 3 was nowhere. That's how you do it. Nothing against the horse, the favorite, too. So that exacta is a 5-2 over 7-1. Unofficially, I didn't see any issues at all. 21-1 exacta we just cashed. So let's keep it rolling. 8, 2, 4, 1, 3. 3 came in 5th. I was getting greedy with that one. One looked like a little on the wrong lead. So the horse was on the wrong lead a little bit, kind of switched leads a little late there. Maybe he's still learning. And 10 career starts, you like to see that horse. I think the horse has got talent, but we cashed the exacta here. And it's going to be 21-1. So let's run the video.
Big dick player.
Swinging past your knees.
Boy, am I glad that StreamYard came back up, because I've made a ton of money tonight, and I've been with people interacting with you, watching. Man, this is nights like this. You just kind of keep it hot. We we had one loser in between there, but then we've been on a winning streak of three, and then loser. So I'll take that rate anytime. Man, that's awesome. Yeah, I thought this horse 5-2 is a nice price on that tour player. I thought that was a great ride. And D. Wayne Lucas, it's going to be back-to-back wins here for the 8. The reason why the 8 ran poor, a couple back, 3 back, was a muddy track. So that was the excuse I gave the 8 that race. So hope you guys had that as well. Thank you so much. Let's go, Jerry. Appreciate it. Oh, nice, Fat Wally. That's going to be a nice try. Great cash. Let's run another video for you guys cashing. Let's go. I don't want this show to end now. We still got plenty of racing left here. So awesome. Thanks so much. Love seeing people in the chat cash also. Oh, great call there on the 8. You got a great price there, Mavi. Great luck. Yeah, I'm going to be checking it out, Kevin. Yeah, we've got to go back to that one. That race, too, was paying buckets right there. I don't think I would have had that one, but that's we got to go back because Chucktown's paying buckets tonight. Charlestown in 7 minutes, probably a little bit longer on their time, on their watch, but definitely going to look at that one, Kevin. Appreciate you joining as well. So it is official at the Churchill Downs here, and we're going to be nice exacta of just want to make sure it paid a little bit better. Oh yeah, 21-1. 21-1 exacta 8 over the 2. Good stuff. All right, let's check out we got Evangeline in 4 minutes. According to this, because I know they had some kind of delay. So let's see what's going on at Evangeline, and then we will go to Charlestown in 5 minutes. All right, let's see if they're actually 4 minutes away. Yeah, they are. They're on the track here. Evangeline, race 4. Let's see what I had here. All right. Let's make sure all these horses are running. All right, good stuff. So Evangeline race 4, I'm going to put this in the chat for you right now, my play. Let's go. I want to see you guys put these plays in the chat also. So for Evangeline race 4 coming up in 3 minutes, I'm going to go with a 3-horse exacta and try box. I'm going to be playing the 5-8-9. 5-8-9 coming up at EVD. So that's Evangeline Downs in 3 minutes. Tim Thornton's one of the leading riders in Louisiana. I think this horse has got much better races in him, the 5. And I'm on the 8 in the 9 as well. Looks like the track kind of dried out a little bit. So hopefully that's a better condition. Still says sloppy, though. Let's go to Charlestown. Charlestown's in 3 minutes. This is start of the pick 6. I'm actually not really a big pick 6 player, but I've actually seen these pools sometimes at Charlestown get massive. If they have like a mandatory kind of payout, you got to take notice. Let's see what I had here for Charlestown race 3. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, cool. So Charlestown race 3, this is going to be 7 furlongs, maiden claiming on the fast track here at Charlestown. Let's see what I'm going to go with here. So for Charlestown race 3, I'm going to be on a 256. Wow. Got a price on this 6. Make sure I have the right horse here. Make sure I have the right race. It's 20 to 1. I think this is the horse. Double check. I didn't get those races mixed up before I give that out. A lot of racing tonight, right? It's a incredible night of racing. All right, let's check this out here. Charlestown race 3 is in 1 minute. I think they usually take a little bit longer than that. I just want to make sure on this one horse. Yeah, I used them. Yep, the 6. 31 to 1 currently. So let's put this in the chat. I'm going to talk about it real quick. I want to make sure I actually had the right horse. So for Charlestown race 3, I'm going to play with this bomb. We've actually seen some massive prices in the first 2 races here at Charlestown. So let's keep the theme going. I'm going to be on this 256 Exacta and Try Box. So those are the 2 favorites. I mean, basically even money favorite on the 5 right now. The 3, I'm sorry, 256. So I'm on 7 to 1, even money, and the bomb of Filapio Halo. If I'm saying it right, Halo. Say that a couple of times. So let's go with this 256 Exacta and Try Box at Chucktown race 3. Let's go back to EVD. I see. Let's check the results here. With all these tracks going on, it's hard, right? Let's see. Appreciate you saying that result. We'll go right back to Chucktown. We also have Santa Anita popping off in 6 minutes. There you go. Oh yeah, the race did not go off. Well, maybe you're predicting the future. So good luck to you with this 9 at EVD. Evangeline Downs. Good luck. Good. So we didn't miss the race. So I put my plays in the chat. I want to see what you guys are on as well. I'm on 589 here at Evangeline Downs. I'm going to go with an Exacta and Try Box of 589. Let's check how many likes we got here. Man, action-packed, big, profitable night here. Incredible. Let's see. $37 likes. Let's get to 45. I was saying 10 every 10 after 25. So 37 likes. Let's get to 45 likes. And appreciate everybody in the chat here supporting here on Razor Sharp Picks Network. And maybe does like the 7 to win at Charlestown. So good luck. All right, so they're loaning the gate at Evangeline. Let's see, I don't want to miss this Charlestown too. These races are on top of each other. Got to go to what's called the dirty feed, right? They call it the dirty feed, where you could actually just see the track feed. Let's see, I might have possibly missed it. All right. Sorry, yeah, we're going to have to probably just go to Chucktown right after Evangeline. Let me see if I missed it. These races are on top of each other, aren't they? No, Charlestown's actually in the parade. Good. So Charlestown's in the parade. So we got a minute with them. So we'll go right to Charlestown after this Evangeline race 4. Then I want to talk about the last race at Churchill too. So hit that thumbs up button. Appreciate the support. It's been a historic night here on the stream of we basically doubled up on a profit of the first week. First week we profited nicely. This has been a very amazing, if that's a correct analogy right there, of doubling up that profit, I would say, and more. And they're off at Evangeline Downs race 4. This is going to be on the sloppy track going 6 furlongs. And we got the couple horses going for the lead here. We got the number 8, Jadikin Cat for CJ McMahon on front here. And we got Run to Live in the fold as well. But we got the number 10 here for second, and the 6 for third, and Aspen Link is fourth. So we got 8, 3, 6, 10 so far on the front end here at an EVD race 4. See where this favorite is, the 5. Let's go. All right, not really any horses going to the front. They gave this 8 the nice easy lead here, and 8's kind of opening up 2 lengths on the lead for the Cat. You don't want to give the Cat, the 9 lives here, so it's going to be on the front lead. The Cat opening up on this field. Let's see if he's got something down the stretch. He's up by 2 lengths, and can't even tell who's in second with this camera, right? We had the quality of the camera, but 8's opening up massively here. Great kick. And hopefully he's going to be holding on. Legs are getting a little tired here late. The 3's getting into the lead, but the 8 holds on. So it's going to be an 8-3 at EVD. All right. So, yeah, if you had that one, it's going to be a nice payout. Let's see. 26-1 exacta. That goes official. It's going to be a 3-1 over 9-1. Not used to losing a race right now. That's for sure. That was actually probably my first loss in like an hour almost, right? Crazy. Appreciate the support, everybody. So it's going to be a 8-3-9. All right, let's go right to Charlestown here. The action's fast pace, and we got money to make, so appreciate everybody's support. All right, so for Charlestown, race 3, I did put my play in the chat here. Pull this up. Charlestown, race 3, I am on the 2, 5, 6 exacta and try box. Man, so the 6 is my bomb in this one. We've already seen massive prices come in the first 2 races at Charlestown. My angle with this horse was muddy track last time. 6 out of 8 ran okay. I watched the replay. I mean, I know 6 out of 8 isn't good, but was 11-1. The race before that was good. It was a 3rd place finish, 6.5 furlongs. I think the added distance is going to help this horse. So I know Santa Anita is going to be going off right now in the gate. We're going to get to that, but let's focus on this Charlestown spot. But, let me know what your plays are in the chat too. Well, let's see. Delta Downs. Yeah, I think they got the quarter horses going on right now, Alfie. So appreciate that. I have to see those results. I haven't bet some quarter horses in a while, though. They are fun to bet. Good luck to you tonight. Yeah, thank you. There you go. Let's see if we can get this bomb at Charlestown. 34-1 in the price. I want to see how this horse runs. So it's going to be 2-5-6 for me here at Chucktown. Yeah, they're going to be at the gate right now. So we'll stick with Charlestown. I got Santa Anita on the other screen here, but this is actually their last one, right? Santa Anita? Let's see. I have to check that out. The turf looks pretty good. It does look a little dry though. Now that I say pretty good. I don't know if they've gotten much rain. They need that rain in Southern California. So the 5 is the current favorite, Heart of Gold here at Charlestown, race 3. The 5 is 4-5 from a 9-5 morning line. So let's see if we can cash this one. All right, we got a couple of plays in the chat. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We got Hot Rod Horse Player. Thank you so much. Here's his pick 3 and a pick 6. So good luck to you in the horizontal plays. Thanks so much for tuning in. And yeah, we got FC 25 Pro Club Turin. Nice. Charlestown 7 to win, I think. Let's go. Good luck. So this is going to be 7 furlongs maiden claiming. And my angle, my horse is even flowing up more. The bomb, the 6, 41-1. Muddy track last time. Let's see if this horse runs better. Love seeing you guys put these plays in the chat. Much appreciated. Hit that like button, the thumbs up button below if you enjoy it. Appreciate it. Let's go with this 256 for me here. You know, they're about to break, but the 2 actually sprinted last time. Now I like to stretch out again back to the preferred distance for the 2. And they're off here at Charlestown, 7 furlongs. And the 2 broke nice. Missed over Cork. Broke nice and is going to set the pace towards the rail. So I like what I see there right away. And we got the 7 on the far outside, Candyman Martini. Sounds like a nice drink. We got this 2 cut in the corner, perfect on the rail here, looking very professional. 8-1 right now, and not that fast of an opening quarter at 24-1. So let's get this 2 in the money. We got the 5, the big favorite, 3-5 stalking in the inside, and the 7 on the outside, Candyman Martini. Boy, this 2 is running very well right now. Let's see if he went a little too quick in the second half here. Got 24-1 for the first quarter. And then the first half was 49-1. So not bad. He actually got a little bit of a breather right there. So the 2 might have something left in the tank. 5's going to have to really pick it up at 3-5. He's kind of fading. Big favorites fading right now. The 7 at 5-1 is stalking on the outside. 5 is re-rallying now. 5 is re-rallying on the rail. How about that? Was just pummeling, going down. Now the 2 is kind of on pins and needles here. I think the 2 is faded. This race is really setting up for a bomb right now, everybody. Let's go with this 6 if we can get through. Nope. We got the 3 on top. 3 is going to take the lead. It's going to be 3-9-8 here at Charlestown. Race 3. My horse actually flowed up to 50-1. Well, the race collapsed. The pace, the whole thing collapsed. So it kind of set up for a price right there. So you got a nice 6-1 over 18-1. Wow, if you had that, that is going to pay nicely. It's going to be a $136 exacta for $1. All right, let's talk about Churchill Downs here coming up. Fast pace, and we've made plenty of money tonight, so I appreciate everybody tuning in. Let's see how many likes we got here. And yeah, hit that like button for sure. All right, let's talk about Churchill Downs. Churchill Downs is 7 minutes to post. Oh, is this a nightcap? I don't want the fun to end here, but we're going to see what racing's going on right after this race. But I appreciate everybody tuning in. It's been a really incredible. I haven't made this much profit on a stream live like this ever. Betting the horses. So it's really incredible doing it with everybody in the chat. So appreciate it. My name's Keith. Give me a follow at Each Every Stride on X Twitter. And I'm here on a RazorSharpPicks network channel doing night racing live. And man, this has been incredible. And hope you were cashing big tonight as well. 6 minutes to post here for Churchill. So this was the race. This was the race to me. That was probably the hardest race I capped on the entire night. So I think he could get paid in this one. I put a couple picks. I put question marks. I put notes. So this was a doozy. This one, 6 furlongs though, maiden special weight, and these purses are really nice. 92K. Let's see a horse I liked here. Yeah, this kind of race it feels like you want to place like a win place bet. Can't trust multiple horses in this one. I just feels like I don't want to box them in this one. I think I know which horse I'm going to bet to. So I mentioned the horse last time, the Jacobson horse that didn't fire with the stretch out. I actually like the Jacobson horse in this one. And Jose Ortiz is aboard. This horse did not fire first time at Churchill Downs. It's going to be the number 3 here, Lambeau. I like this horse. 9-2 right now from a 3-1 morning line. I was hoping to get at least 3-1. I know it's a little chalky, but this horse looks excellent on the track. They're showing him right now. Keeping it simple in the nightcap here. So it's going to be Churchill Downs, race 8. I like the 3. Win place bet. I think you can get a nice price in this huge field. So give me the 3. Win place here in the nightcap at Churchill. I'm going to put this in the chat. Let's check the comments. Good stuff. So I appreciate everybody tuning in. We got Blair Thompson here. We got 378. Good luck to you. Fat Wally's got to play. Good luck to you, my friend. Yep. We got the finish there. And you like the 8 to win. Good. Good luck. Good luck to you, Blair. And is Razor on tomorrow? Let's see. Razor on tomorrow, Friday. I'll have to check that with Razor and see. He might possibly be on because I think he's going to Delaware Park on Saturday. So I'll get back to you on that on Fat Wally. I'll get back to you on that. And then you like the 3 to win. Good luck to you, Pro Club. I like the 3 too. Yeah, you're right, Jerry, right? Yeah. I've actually done that kind of bet. I did a crazy bet one time at and this was probably like 4 or 5 years ago at Saratoga. I bet a favorite, basically a favorite, but it was a huge field. It was like a turf race. Forget the exact condition. It was like 3-1 or something like that. I bet a 3-1 over the whole field. And then the horse that came in second was like 88-1. It was like a monster exact to pay. I was like 200 something to 1. So that's cool if you can cash that. Good luck. Yeah, I'm going to be on this 3 win place bet. So just in case, a little insurance there with the place in the big field. I'm on Lambeau, number 3, to get it done here in the nightcap at Churchill. It's 2 minutes to post, race 8. All right, put that in the chat for you guys. Yeah, it just felt like the race I just didn't have a strong opinion on enough runners in this kind of, it's tough, the main special weight condition. But good luck to all the players there. Thanks for putting in the chat. Let's see how many likes we got. I'm actually going to spice something up here. We got Churchill going to the gate here in the nightcap. I just want to say real quick that it's been an incredible night of cashing. And I just want to give it back a little bit here. So I'm going to gift a membership on each and every stride. I'm going to gift a membership here on RazorSharpPicks Network. Let's go. I'm going to take a shot here with all these winnings. Oh, man, it's just a lot of winning tonight. And for sure, it's been a ton of winning.
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning.
Cheers, everybody. It's show's going to go on for a little while. I'm not going to just end it right on this because it's been an incredible night of cash-in. Multiple, that trifecta before and everything, over $100 payouts on tickets. Let's go. Ooh. Tastes good. Let's get it. Let's get after it. Thank you so much, Lucky Power. Appreciate you joining. Blair, appreciate it. All right, let's see. Yeah, it is hard, right? I mean, you have to see, I like to look at obviously the workout pattern of the cycle of this horse. It's hard when they don't run in a year. I agree. It's almost like, do they need one? It depends on the horse, though, but I totally agree with you. Yeah, I faded a couple of Tom Amos horses tonight, so never know. This is an Amos horse that could run well. Maybe if this horse does win, maybe say to yourself, you could write it down and say, Amos horses off of a huge layoff, maybe it's pretty good. You could actually filter that the DRF formulator, things like that. So it's really cool. You could actually filter those kind of angles, but be interesting to see. 5's getting bet a little bit too, 9-2. Let's go with this 3 here in the nightcap at Churchill Downs. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Big field here. No scratches either, so it's a full field of 10. It's going to be 6 furlongs on the dirt, maiden special weight. And we only have Munson, the horse that we were just talking about. You mentioned that off the layoff is the last to load. We got actually the 10 on the outside. It's going to be last to load. It's going to be Fly Jays. Fantastic. And they're off here in the nightcap at Churchill Downs, race 8. 9 broke like a rocket lottery win. And the 3 in the inside, my 3, beautiful right there. Lambo. This is what I wanted to see. Nice aggressive ride. Jose Ortiz takes this horse, all gas, no brakes. So let's go with this 3 Lambo on top. This is the Jacobson horse that I faded a Jacobson horse last race. Let's get this home here. Now clicks down to 7-2. So took a little bit of a hit there. It was 9-2. Now 7-2. Let's get this horse on top to win. He's opening up by 3 lengths here. We got Mo Work in second, the favorite with Luis Saez stalking in second, but he is about 2 behind now, catching up a little bit. 3 is just, it's no turning back now. It's all guts, no glory. 21-2 for the 3 up front here. Let's see if he's got anything left in the tank. And down the stretch here, 3's lead is dwindling, but he's up by 1 length. Let's kick this horse home right now with this 3. Come on, let's go. It's going to put away this Mo Work. Let's get it going. Come on, 3. 7-2. Makes it look easy and opens up and wins by 3 lengths. So I had a nice win place bet on the 3 there. Click down a little bit at the end, but I'll take 7-2 in a big field. Let's cash. Let's go. It's been that night. Let's go, everybody. Hell yeah. So it's going to be a 3-6-2 finish here at Churchill Downs, race 8. So just to go back why I like the 3, and it's awesome. It happened. It's horse racing, right? Anything can happen, but this horse ran on a sloppy track last time. Just a toss out race. And ran in a no excuse race, though, but it was a pretty tough field at Oaklawn 2 back before that. And if you look at, finally breaks the maiden here, only the 7th start, but a lot of in the money finishes before that. So we're back. And I really like that setup here. Back to the sprinting, too. Back to 6 furlongs. That cutback was the key. Let's go with this 3. I hope you guys had it. Thank you. Thank you, Pro Club. I'm actually going to have another drink for this one right now. I'm going to check out a couple more races here. Let's go. Cheers. Woo. What a night. What a night. I'm pumped. Yeah, I don't see any reason that the stewards would look at this one, so we should be official momentarily. Let's see what other racing we got here real quick. Hope everybody's doing well. Appreciate you tuning in, and we're gonna check how many likes we got too. Oh, and it looks like my gifted membership went to Sports Money. Appreciate you in the chat. So awesome that Sports Money got the gifted membership that I gift. Man, if you're watching Sports Money, I've had an incredible night cashing. I've had multiple winners. We're going to talk about it at the end. But we got 3 minutes to post for Evangeline. See if I had a play on that one. And then I'm going to do Charlestown race 4. Will actually be our last race of the night. So appreciate everybody tuning in here. But Charlestown's treated us very well. Let's talk about Evangeline race 5. I think I had a play. Yep. Yeah, I had a couple of notes on this one with question marks too. So that always means to me it's a challenging race. Now, we did have a couple of scratches, and one of the horses I liked at a price did scratch. Unfortunately, the 5 was 10-1. I like that horse. So that one's out. So let me see how I'm going to get paid here. And the 11. Ugh. That was actually my 2 horses right there. Might have to go back to the drawing board with this race then. All right. Yeah, so many races going on. Not sure if I'm going to put a play on that one. I'm not going to cap it on the fly and be comfortable putting even though I've profited a ton with making money with you guys tonight, I'm not going to force it. Let me see if I can come up with another track here then. Yeah, I'm going to pass on Evangeline race 5. I just don't know. I dug in on those other horses, but the two horses I liked scratched. Yeah, I do watch some late racing. I don't know. Are you referring to like maybe international racing too? Can always run late, like Australia, overseas. But I haven't really betted as much recently. But good luck to you if you're watching late tonight. There's also harness racing too going on. Good luck. Thank you so much, Michael. It's been that kind of night. It's crazy. I feel like I kind of want to go out and play the lotto a little bit. Just it doesn't usually happen. Listen, we all have winning days like this, but it's kind of contagious a little bit tonight. So I appreciate that support. Thanks, Michael. Let's check how many likes we got here. So yeah, Churchill Downs did wrap up the card. I like been crushing Churchill Downs night racing is fun, right? On a Thursday night. A little twilight racing. Now I'm going to pass on Evangeline. Let me see about Charlestown race 4. 6 minutes to post. If anybody's got any other horses that they've seen recently on the track that you want to tell me about, or anybody in the chat, let me know. Yeah, it's kind of a strange thing is that another thing is the last race of the card, I've been just doing these win place bets and I've been cashing like every single one. So 7-2 was a little lower of a price. I was hoping 9-2, but I did at a Woodbine last week. Yeah, it's been happening. The last race on a card, I just go with the win place bet. Let's talk about Charlestown race 4. Let's do a little refresh action here. Let's get this on the screen. You hit that like button below for sure. And, consider gifting a membership and become a subscriber. It's like this kind of content that keeps me coming back. And, I appreciate Razor giving me this platform here on RazorSharpPicks. Let's look at Charlestown race 4. 5 minutes to post. Oh, yeah, I got to play. I said it was actually going to be probably our last race of the day. So, 5 minutes to post. We got some little drag time so if it's the last race of the day, supposedly for me, I'm actually going to go with this 3. The 3. I'm going to go with a win place bet on the 3. Lovely Lucy. Now, hear me on this horse. This horse disappointed at 9-5 last race, 5th out of 10. But even burned the money. The previous race before that was 50 cents on the dollar, and this horse came in 2nd. Now I'm getting 7-1 on it's a little bit of a tougher condition. I get it. So that's probably why the price kind of floated up a little bit. But if you look back at the three, look at in top three, 69% of the races for Lovely Lucy. So I'm willing to bet that this horse can try to get back into form. Win place bet. I'm not going to mess with the two. I could do a 2-3 straight exacta. I'm not in love with the two at a short price. I'll let the horse kind of beat me, and I'll go with this 3. Currently 7-1 right now at Chucktown, race 4. I'll put that in the chat. Going to go with the 3 on a win place bet. All right, let's go. Let's end it on a heater here. Yeah, I'm not going to bet this Evangeline because I had the 2 horses I had in an exacta box both scratched. So I'm going to just pass on that one. But good luck if you're going to play Evangeline. They're going to be loaned into the gate here for Evangeline race 5. Let's see how many likes we got here. I mean, I don't even know if I want the fun to end. This is great. Appreciate everybody tuning in here. And yeah, we've got the big hockey game. Let's see if that started off here too. Ooh, we got 40 likes. So let's get to 45. Actually, you know what? Did we do a shot for 35? I'm trying to think if we did. Man, I did a couple shots. I've had a ton of wins. So you know what? I'm just going to do another shot anyway. Let's do a toast. So appreciate everybody tuning in here. This is Keith with Each and Every Stride. So give me a follow. But you're watching a Razor Sharp Picks Network night edition of racing. Of course, check out Razor, especially when he's live during the day. He's going to be, I believe, at Delaware Park on Saturday. So shout out to Razor and the crew here. And shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate it. Let's go. Let's have ourselves a night still. Ooh. Oh, I see some commenters in the chat. Let's go. What's up, everybody? We got Mikey D in the chat. Cheers, my friend. And we got picks from Dave. Shout out to you, my friend, for joining. Thanks so much. We've been running on a heater tonight. We've cashed exactas. We cashed tries. We've had top 3 horses at multiple races. Had over $100 trifecta payout. So it's been that kind of night. Incredible. Thanks so much for joining. Charlestown, race 4. Let's see where they are. Maybe they're circling in the paddock still with 1 minute to post. Let's see. Oh, no, they're on the track. So on the track for Charlestown. That's actually good. They're almost on time right now. Might have to stick around for Penn National after that, after all. See what we got. A couple of plays coming in right now. Appreciate you guys in the chat. A big uptick with everybody putting plays in. Awesome. So we got a Fat Wally. He's got a Charlestown, a $5 exacta box 147, and then a $2 try box of 147. Good luck, my friend. And then, oh yeah, you know, I actually did. I did the clean shave for Dave for the first time. I would say probably in like 2 years. I just said I had like a little bit of a playoff beard kind of going, and I said, yeah, I just want to start over a little bit. You know, you do look younger when you have the shorter look, but appreciate you saying that. Let's go. We got almost 30 people watching on YouTube, and then also Razors on Kick here as well. We got 10 people watching on Kick. I appreciate you guys putting the plays in here on Kick. If you scroll down on Razor's page on Kick, you could see all the outlets that he's streaming to. It's really cool with all the logos. And I'm so glad that StreamYard actually fixed their issues, because I'm a lot richer because they fixed it. Because if it was down, it would have been very difficult to have a show. So I appreciate that happening, and you guys checking it out. Let's see if I can make a case for any of these other horses at Charlestown. I mentioned my price. The 3 is 8-1 right now. That's going to be my win place bet. See if I can make a case for other people. All right. We got a Woodcut on the rail. I looked at this horse. It's hard to win 3 in a row, right? 3 in a row at Charlestown. This horse came from Oaklawn Park and really didn't run much at all. Was last 12 out of 12 and then 7 out of 12 and won back-to-back now at Charlestown, the 1. I'm just banking that, listen, it was a muddy track last time, so this horse actually ran well at both 4.5 furlongs on the fast main and the muddy. I just went against the premise of it's hard to do it third time, draws the rail, 4.5 furlongs, going to be you have to be quick right there. So I'm against the 1 here at Charlestown, race 4, but hey, not a bad price, 7-2. Let's look at the 2. She Speaks. I like the last effort, but the only problem was this horse was the favorite, 7-5, finished 3rd, and burned a little money there. Now you're getting a similar price, 2-1, for connections that are known for winning here at Charlestown with Boca Chica and Farrier. I just want to get paid. I'm not willing to go back to the well again, especially if the horse burned the money last time. Could win, but probably not with my money at 2-1 at least. That's why I like the 3. I think there's upside with this 3. Ran a dull 5th last time, was the favorite. And now I was saying before, you moved up slightly in condition, but 2 back was 2nd and was 50 cents on the dollar. I was saying, if you look at this horse is in the money machine, but that's why I kind of like the place money a little bit on this horse too. But let's get this in the winner's circle. Lovely Lucy. And the 4 is coming out of harder races. Was a winner multiple times before at Delta and Remington. Ran Fairgrounds 6th place and didn't really show much in the allowance event. Now dropping to the claiming. That's the key for the 4, the big drop. I just don't know. I don't like horses that aren't in great form dropping like that. I mean, obviously they're dropping for a reason. I just don't want to find out at 9-5. Let's check the comments here. Yep. Oh yeah, Kevin, I am right now. Yeah. So it's appreciate this is the 2nd week. It's running hot. I appreciate people like you checking it out here in the chat. And yeah, it's been an amazing ride here tonight. Again, I'm just stunned by we do all this work and we want to win every race, but the win rate tonight, I have to go back and look. I would say it's probably it's over 60, probably 65% at least or something like that with $100 payouts. So it's incredible. I'm putting all my plays in the chat and I see all your plays as well. I'm shouting you out, but appreciate you joining, Kevin. And yeah, I'll be back, of course, for next week. Let's go. All right, we got Charlestown race 4. Horses are behind the gate. You always make this joke in quarter horse racing, especially those 110 yards is don't blink, you'll miss the race, but sort of similar a little bit with the 4.5 furlongs. It goes quick, just that one turn. Let's go with this 3. I think this 3 is either going to run huge or probably last. That's my prediction. I'm willing to gamble though at 10-1. I can't believe this overlay from 9-2. I thought it was going to be sort of 9-2. Let's go. It's all about the break though. A lot of times in this 4.5 furlong sprint. All right, guys. And we got a Sky By on the outside. The number 7's going to load. All right, all the horses are in the gate and they're off. And nobody really broke on top. The whole field broke pretty professionally here. Got the 2, She Speaks, running command right there with the 1 bursting in the inside, Woodcut. These horses are going to duel on the front right here. So it's going to be the 6-5 versus the 6-1. And now the 2, She Speaks, takes the lead for Boca Chica on the front end. Got the 4 on top. So top 3 favorites on top right now. 3's got to have to pick it up. He is running 4th, though. You running pretty decent right now. We got She Speaks on the front end, picking him up. And looks like the 2's going to be pretty tough to beat at this point. Got the 4 trying to get into this lead, though. It's going to be pretty close here. 2 and 4. 4 is to the 2, and it's going to be really close here. Wow, guys. Looks like the 4 might pass him late, and the 4 does. It's going to be a 4-2-3. Yeah, I didn't get down with the show, though, with the 3. So, unfortunately, that's going to be a loser, but ran pretty good. Ran 3rd at 7-1, but chalky race there, though. Hope you guys still cashed. Maybe put a couple of favorites on top with that 3. Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah, I just didn't want anything to do with that. I made a case for all those horses to win on top, but 2-1 over 6-5. And that's going to pay not bad. 9-1 exacta if you had it. So my 3, I had a win place bet, ran in 3rd, ran pretty good. I mean, for 7-1, beat that 1 I was talking about. Now the 1 did float up in price 6-1 though. You know, a lot of times what I do is I actually put some of these horses in like a digital stable, and I say, kind of look back at the race and say, oh yeah, I did bet this horse, and let's see. Sometimes I don't bet the horse the next time, though. Just depends. And they already paid him out and everything. So if you had that trifecta, I didn't have it, but if you had it, it was a 15-1 trifecta. Let's see if we got, I guess I lied because I want to have at least one more race here. Penn National race 7. Let me see how close they are to the gate. If not, we'll go to EVD. Okay, Penn National race 7. Let me see if I had anything here. I did look at this card. Okay, Penn National race 7. I'm going to go with this 4 to win. It's a short field. I'm going to go with a Honey Fun to win. Penn National race 7. So, yeah, they're behind the gate right now. So they move pretty quick there, too. We got a lot of races on top of each other. Appreciate everybody's support watching me. My name's Keith. I'm Each Every Stride, and you're watching Razor Sharp Picks Network. Going to be having a horse racing night edition. So we got 3-1 currently on my top pick here at Penn. I know it was a back-to-back wins. That's what I'm looking for in the short career, 4th career start. All right, let's check it out. And then we'll go to Evangeline Downs right after that. Can't leave on this kind of successful night, right? That's for sure. So right here, as you see, I'm on the 3 here. Well, the 3, I'm sorry, I'm on the 4. I did look at the 3, though, if you like the 3, but I'm on Honey Fun, the 4. Good luck, everybody. So we got the 5 broke on the front here. Kashmir Witch. Wow, great lead right here for the 5 up front. It's a 6 furlong sprint here on the dirt for Penn National race 7. So the 5's up front. We got the 1 stalking in second at 7-1. The 5's really running really well right now. Let's see, 21.7 though. That's pretty quick. So let's see if somebody's going to make a move here. We got Cruisin' Anna, horse making a big middle move on the outside. I don't even know where my 4 is here. Come on with this 4. 3 made the huge move. 4 is way back. Let me see if I can point this 4 to the outside. 4 is like in the parking lot right now. Come on, let's get this 4 up. Let's get this 4 up on the way outside. He's got too much work to do. It's going to be the 3 on top. And then we got the 6, the favorite, 6-5, overtaking them all. It's going to be a 6-4-3. All right, took a shot there, right? I don't want that place money right with the favorite on top. So, all right, it was a close one. Let's go with one more race here. Evangeline Downs. That was a close one, though. We'll finish it with Evangeline Downs, 8 minutes to post. So we got some time to talk about it. Appreciate everybody. Let's check how many likes we got. Still stunned with all those winners before, man. That was incredible. So we got 39 likes right now. Let's try to get to 45 before the end of the show. We got 7 minutes to post here for Evangeline Downs, race 6. It's going to be a maiden special weight race. I mentioned the track. Looked like it dried out a little bit, maybe a little sloppy. Hopefully it looked a little bit better from what I saw. So I did not really handicap too much for slop. That was the thing. Let's see. EVD. So this is Evangeline race 6. Let's check this out. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at a couple of horses right now. Let's see what this one. Yeah, I mean, this is a tough condition because you got I mean, a lot of these horses run locally, right? At Delta, you got a first-time starter who's the favorite in the 8 right now. I don't really have the 8 on my radar though in this one. Somebody might know some on this 8 because it's a 9-2 morning line and 3-2 currently. It'd be interesting to see if this money holds. This could be kind of, they call it like kind of funny money, right? But this horse is 8-5 right now from a 9-2 morning line, first time starter. I was saying before, sometimes the tote board can tell you something. Somebody might know some about this 8. I'm gonna fade. I'm gonna fade this 8 though. I'm not gonna. It's not gonna get paid on that. Let's see. Could float up though. See this other horse here. 5 minutes to post. It's gonna be 7 furlongs on the considered sloppy dirt. See, I'm looking at one other horse here. This is a tough race. No, I'm looking at the 5, and the 5's getting bet, 10-1 morning line, 7-2 currently. I get it. I mean, if you throw out the last race, that was a tough one. Now, if you look at the previous race, though, that effort looks very good compared to this field. Just trying to see if this horse is going to go back into form. Let's see. I don't know. I don't want to take that short of a price on that, on the 5. I wouldn't fault you to take the 5. That's my special star, Evangeline, race 6. I don't really want to find out at 7-2. So I'm not really on the 5 and the 8. I think it's going to point me to the 2 and the 4 here. Yeah, I'm going to go with a 2-4-7. 2-4-7. Those are the 3 I like. I like the 7's late pace. Now, the slop, I haven't really watched closely this track tonight, how it's playing for closers in the slop. I think 7 could be very live. Late pace here. Metallic Mischief. I'm going to put this play in the chat right now. Appreciate everybody checking this out here. Let's go. All right. So hopefully end this with a bang, 247. I think the 2 and the 4 are going to be just right there with the exact. I love the 4's consistency. Hoping, third, second, hopefully a step forward for first. And the same goes for the 2. 2 is a third place, second place. I like these horses that are consistent at Evangeline. So especially you can get a nice 4-1. It's good. I'm going to take a shot against this first time starter. So I'm going to be on 247. All right. Oh, man, I've had a amazing night. Thank you so much for everybody tuning in. We got this Evangeline race 6. I'm gonna check out that hockey score too. So good luck if you're betting the hockey tonight. Let's check out the chat. So that's going to be Evangeline Downs race 6. And let me know if you're betting this one. But yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in. This will be our final race. So let me know who you have here in the nightcap of our show. But man, I just would to say so many exacta and try boxes we cashed before. I have to go back and look at these results because it's astonishing when you put in the work. I would say, I know it's tedious and it's a lot. We're looking at these PPs, unless you have like some kind of software like Equine Edge that really helps out. Charting horse value. My friend Jeff does that. He's a great handicapper too, and armchair handicapping as well with his models. And Ryan Mueller gives out picks. So I look at all these people and Ryan, the other Ryan on Twitter. Look at all these handicappers putting out picks. I actually have them all on the other windows here. I look at their picks. I appreciate them putting out all their plays and everything. I use that, but I also, you're the final boss, right? So you want to make sure you have the final say. But I appreciate all them influence me to become a better handicapper. So I always say listening is huge, and picking people's brains too. That sounds correct. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah, it was a great night. Appreciate you tuning in here, CC Conflict Gaming. Thank you so much, Waterlog 16. Appreciate you coming in. Thank you. I'm gonna be try to get on next week. So I was saying last week I was supposed to go to the Penn Mile on May 30th, but they canceled it. They postponed it till June 20th. Still fighting with the hotel right now to try to get my money back. So, but I've actually booked this other hotel. I had reward points, and I'm going on June 20th. So I didn't want to miss this one. It's a Larry Comas meet and greet, Grantville, Pennsylvania. So if you're there, I'm gonna be there. So this is Keith, Each Every Stride. I'd love to meet up with you, maybe have a drink, talk some horses. So it's in Grantville, Pennsylvania. So if you're in the area, I'm planning on going for next Saturday, the 20th. I'll be there in person. Try to see if I can get on for one of these kind of night shows before. I'm not sure if it's going to be the Thursday night before. I'm going to kind of pack in my bags a little bit. Maybe I'll do a little Wednesday action, but keep it tuned here on Razor Sharp Picks. So we got Evangeline Downs, race 6 here. It's been an incredible stream. I really appreciate it. I've had a blast, and it's people like you contributing in the chat and putting your plays, and appreciate that support. Yeah, I'm looking at the track right now at Evangeline. I would say it kind of dried out a little bit, but it's a sealed. It looks sealed, kind of sloppy. So They've done some pretty good work on it, though. I have to say, from that first race I saw, I was kind of scared to bet Evangeline tonight. But let's get this bet home in the nightcap. Yeah, that was the one. I really appreciate it, Amit. Thank you so much. That was the one. That was we got the exacta and the try in that one, and that trifecta paid buckets. It was, I believe, what 100. It was I don't have to look. It was like 150, right, or something like that. I have to go back and check that. That was amazing. A lot of commas, right, in my balance right now. Holy crap! So we got 0 minutes to post here at Evangeline, race 6. Let's check. Oh man, it's been a quick start for the Florida Panthers tonight. If you're watching that hockey game, 2-0, and I have to say, man, they look really tough to win the Stanley Cup this year. They're up 2-1 in the series. Also, good question. I don't really bet them as much, but when I put the plays out, I like a lot of the times doing the exactas and the tries kind of together. So if you hopefully cash both, but you can cash one or the other, kind of profit, move forward that way. But I have to say I'm more of an exacta guy than trifecta for sure. It's harder to hit trifectas. It really is. You're factoring 3 horses. The payouts are supposedly going to be better, right? There are some tracks that don't pay trifectas as well. So you gotta see maybe a little takeout action there, but it could really pay like we saw tonight. And I have to say, I'm not the biggest horizontal player. I put a pick 3 out before that. We got to the last leg. My number 1 horse kind of broke awkward and came on for 4th. It's fun to be alive in that last leg. I have to say, it's probably not my greatest strength is horizontal plays. I like kind of crushing each race. And I did it at the Breeders' Cup last year. Breeders' Cup, I hit 5 exactas at the Breeders' Cup. So I just said, in hindsight, you probably could have won a bunch of pick 4s, things like that. But I take my huge, individual profit and move on. But it depends. It really depends on the card, though. You could play a pick 4 for sure. Yeah, I'm looking at the track at EVD. It's definitely pretty wet over here. So remember to hit that like button here on Razor Sharp Picks for sure. Yeah, we've been live for over 7 hours. Wow. 3 hours. I wish it was 7 hours because of how much fun we're having right now. So over 3 hours we've been live for. Appreciate everybody's support, and we've had a big winning night. So we're going to keep it rolling here and keep it tuned here to the network, and give me a follow at Each Every Stride on X Twitter. And this first time starter at Evangeline is held as the favorite. So somebody might know some about this horse. 9-2 morning line. They might know. I'm just not going to pay to find out at 9-5. So at EVD, Evangeline Downs, race 6. This is my pick. I'm actually just going to box it. No, you asked about the trifecta. I should actually put that there. I'm going to go with this 2, 4, 7 exacta and tri box. 2, 4, 7. All right, let's check. Oh, do I do analysis on English races? Not really analysis. I mean, I haven't really bet. Maybe I bet like Royal Ascot, something like that on the big day. Yeah, I don't really know enough about like the conditions and some of these trainers and everything, but the big day I'll definitely get down. All right, let's check out Evangeline because I believe that they're off. Get my feet up here. All right, so this is gonna be our last race of the night. Appreciate everybody tuning in. It's Evangeline Downs race 6, and they're off. We got the number 5, My Special Star, near the front. Oh, my feed's freezing, so somebody else might have to call it in the chat. See, oh, a little frozen action here on the EVD race 6. They didn't want me to leave. See if I could refresh this here. Okay. See if we can get a little action here in the nightcap. All right, around the turn they go, and Evangeline Downs. And it's going to be, looks like the 4 on front, but he's on the wrong lead right now. Horses are very tired going to the front here. We got a horse on the inside. We got the 2 on the outside. I'm sorry, we got the 5, My Special Star, on the outside. But it looks like it's going to be a 4-8-5. 4-8-5. Wow, that was really hard to see. So they knew some about the 8. Ran well. I give them that. But the 4 is the winner. My First Deal. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, Jerry. Most wins and money in my account since Mystic Dan bought it home last year. Wow, that's incredible to see that and hear that, Jerry. Thank you for tailing, and good luck to you this weekend coming up. I'm going to try to get live here on Razor's channel next week at some point. Not sure if it's going to be next Thursday, though, because I am going to Penn National very early on Friday. I'm planning. Weather looks okay. They actually canceled on May 30th, so the stakes day is going to be next Friday, June 20th. Appreciate it, Jerry, and people like you in the chat. Thank you so much. And Paul, what was it? What are the other odds on this race, please? Yeah, I know there was the race. We didn't cash that one in the nightcap, but looks like the 4 did hold. 8 ran pretty well as the first time starter, so it's going to be 3-1 over 2-1. Yeah, 3-1 over 2-1 over 3-1. So really chalky. That chalky result. Thank you so much, Oscar. Appreciate it. And I just want to shout out, I guess I'll shout out myself real quick. I gifted a membership, but shout out to Joseph Myers on the dono before. Appreciate it. Consider, if you can, of course, in the future, to support us and this content. I'm trying to do this night racing too, which is incredible results that we've had. Consider, gifting a membership. You can gift one like I just did right here before. Gift a membership, and then, somebody gets one there. And then it looks like Joseph Myers, appreciate the dono, $10, appreciate it. And everybody in the chat, Oscar, Amit, Jerry, Paul, thank you so much, everybody. I don't want to miss anybody here. We got Waterlog. We got Lucky Power, Fat Wally. Appreciate it so much. We got Kevin in the house supporting us all. Thank you so much. And Nancy was even checking in. Thank you so much. And picks from Dave and Michael D. Appreciate it. And everybody before, so many people came in. William Hawk. I have missed that one before. Thank you so much. It was incredible to win like that tonight. And Pro Club and everybody, Jerry, Blair, everybody that I mentioned here. Thank you so much. And what? So since it was such a great night, I'm going to have a nightcap here. And good luck to you for the rest of the way. I don't really see many, there's a couple more races here at Evangeline. And then, we mentioned, I saw before a chatter had Delta Downs quarter horse races, got some harness racing and then NHL. But keep it locked in here with Razor Sharp Picks. And also give me a follow at Each Every Stride on X Twitter. Cheers to everybody. I'm going to have a nightcap drink. Let's go. All right. And good luck to all the players out there. I had a blast. Amazing. And just before I log off, I had that trifecta that paid buckets, had just multiple. It was back to back to back exactas, tries. We didn't get that pick 3 home, but we covered it before with the 37-1 exacta the previous race. So any quick loss, we kind of just swept that under the rug right away, right? And then that's not even dirt under the rug anymore. We cashed so much tonight. So it's guys and girls like you in the chat that keep me wanting to come back and make this content. So keep it locked in here for tomorrow at Racing with Razor. And my name is Keith at Each Every Stride. I'll see you in the winner's circle. Until next time, thank you so much. It was a blast tonight, and have a winning night. Thanks, everybody. Cheers.